Treat. All right, time to start walking. I love it when everything works out. All right. And all just in time to walk under the power lines and see if things actually still work out. I kind of started just before the power lines to see if they were going to interfere with anything and see if there was going to be a problem. So I hope there isn't, but I guess we'll find out. We're so close to like 6 different cell towers though, so I'm hoping that nothing happens. Hey, good morning, T. How's it going? Hold on one second. All right. You know, it survived, T. It survived. It was definitely a battle, but we made it out alive, you know? Hey, Jack's back at it again with the white vans. And hey, Richie, how's it going? So I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here, but I was looking at the route that we have to go, and we're basically staying on Route 6 for a good portion of this. So I'm thinking, fingers crossed, signals should be good. Plus, it looks like the state of Missouri is deciding to flatten out maybe a little bit. So we'll see. I got high hopes. Hey, Lee, how's it going? I am doing better than yesterday is what I'll say. For sure, for sure. I'm pretty sure I was fighting with the devil yesterday, I'll be honest. And yes, yep, KTVO. Kirksville Television News Outlet or something like that. KTVO. So I did a full-on interview with them yesterday, and then today was less of an interview and more of a, they wanted B-roll footage of me walking. So they sent out a guy with his phone on a camera mount to take videos of me walking. So he just kind of followed me for a bit. Hey, Raheen, how's it going? Like I said, definitely doing a lot better than yesterday, so I'll take that. We're doing great here. Good morning, Danger Tater. How's it going? Oh, and of course, our next subway isn't until we hit Trenton, which is going to be like 65 miles from now, so that's fun too. Just to keep that in mind. He came out, he was... I'll be honest with you, Ziggy, they told me that he was going to meet me in front of the Walmart where the Subway was, and I was like, sweet, okay, so I'll just look out for some guy out front there. So I'm walking up, and all of a sudden I see a guy just like holding a phone up to his face and like doing duck lips in it, and I was like, is that the guy? So I walked right on by him. He didn't say a word to me, followed me inside to the Subway, and then I said, hey, are you with KTVO? And he said, yeah, and I said, oh, okay then. It was an interesting interaction. Hey, Roku, how's it going? Yes, T, I got my subs already. I got 7 of them, and I ate 1 already. So we have enough to get through today, tomorrow, and the day after. So we should get there either by the end of the day after, or the very first thing next morning. Hey, Miz, how's it going? Ziggy, you know for a fact I did. Listen, Ziggy, I didn't blame the Walmart Subway for what happened to me. I blamed that tuna with all the sauces and olives sandwich. That's what I blamed. Undercover KTVO G-man. Lol. Yeah, Danger Tater, 7. Well, no, I got 6 turkey and then I got 1 breakfast sandwich for right now. Hey, Created by Cooper, how's it going? Good morning, ma'am. Alright, we're walking under power lines now, so we'll see how the service holds up. But hopefully, it holds up pretty good. I mean, God, dude, thank you very much for the subscription, man. For 3 months, that is awesome of you. I really appreciate it. Speaking of that nasty sub, did you get your camelback cleaned out good? Yes, T, yes, so thoroughly. I went to, when I was in Walmart, I bought like a pipe cleaner thing that you use to clean out like a baby's bottle. Like someone in chat recommended. And I got all the way up the straw, everything cleaned out. The Yeti that had the black mold, suspicious stuff in it. I don't even think it was black mold, to be honest with you. I think it was just a buildup of like magnesium and iron and other such stuff. But I got them all cleaned out super good. Dish soap and everything. Hey Gecko, how's it going? And hey G, good morning, man. I subconsciously knew to try and guide you to the South Baltimore location. Lol. Yeah, so Ziggy, on, not yesterday, but the day before, right, I tried to go to the Duke 'em Inn. Online, it listed that their hours were open. Everything listed that they were open. But when I grabbed the door handle and pulled, it did not open. Oh, God. Long story short, created by Cooper, we had a viewer redemption for a Subway design. And it was Bick, and he designed a tuna sandwich with all the sauces, with 3 lines of all the sauces, double olives, and a whole bunch of other stuff like spinach and green peppers and onions. And it wreaked havoc on my intestines, put me out of commission entirely yesterday. Hey, Green Heron. Yes, thankfully feeling much, much better. Much, much better. Although, I'll be honest with you, it will be hard to feel worse than I did yesterday. Did you pull the left or the right door? Because the right is locked, but you can exit from it. I tried both doors, Ziggy, but I went right across the street to the Wooden Nickel, the other place you recommended. Ended up meeting a nice guy there, Jeremy, the bartender, who was super nice, bought a couple of drinks for us. Really, really cool dude. And he was telling me that I guess in the off season when the college is closed down because it's summer right now, the Duke 'em won't be open on like Sundays. They limit their hours to like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's just because we caught him in the wrong season. Oh no, it was fine. Created by Cooper, it was fine. You know what, honestly, I didn't want to take the day off because we were forced to take a day off about a week ago during a thunder and lightning storm, and I didn't want to take another one so soon. But we had such a miserable experience on that thunder and lightning storm day that I ended up being perfectly fine taking that day off. We really could have used it. Now I'm feeling so rested up and just like awesome. I'm feeling good. Gecko fix shot as well. Lol. It was definitely the sauces, Gecko. It was definitely the sauces. 100%. Got an ad, missed the sub details. Oh, no worries, Roku. It was tuna, double olives, 3 lines of all the sauces, spinach, lettuce, green peppers, and onions. I feel you there, Miz. I feel you there. Or was it the pesto? Lol. Holy smokes, it's Sean. I bet you're in Oklahoma now. Derp Dog, we just left Kirksville, Missouri. We have about, I'm gonna try as hard as I possibly can to get to the Kansas border here within the next 7 days. But we're about 160 miles from it, so it'll be a push. Richie, man, thank you very much for the subscription. That is awesome. Never, ever mix the sauces again. Richie, unfortunately, I'm at the whims of you guys. If you guys want me to mix the sauces, I have to mix the sauces. Town is dead in the summer. You can do anything. Hell, you could probably burn tires and fire department wouldn't even show up. What I did do, Ziggy, for the first time in a long time, I took one of the electric scooters. So I walked from my hotel down to the bars, had like 2 or 3 drinks, and then got on the electric scooter and took that all the way back to the hotel, and it was awesome. Like the bird scooters, so cool. I would not have eaten that at all. That was mean to make you eat that. It's all right. That's part of the fun created by Cooper, though. You never know if you're going to get a good sub or a bad sub, you know? Were they out of free subs by the time you got there? I don't know if that location was participating. I didn't even ask. That's the thing, though, with Danger, is for me, all the subs are free. That's good because my go-to sub is a tuna and I was going to use it for 100K, but it didn't wreck yet. No, that sounds good. I'll take a nice tuna. Every other tuna I've had so far has been violated by either sauces or meatballs. Sounds like you recovered from the 100K summit. It was a long fought battle, Principal Matthew, but we finally made it through. I had to walk a mile the other day in the impressive heat, and I thought, what a massive stud you must be to do 20 in a day every day. Yeah, it's alright, Derp Dog. You do it enough times, you get used to it, you know what I mean? Maybe it's not a good idea to viewers to have you eat a yucky combo. I give them the power, Principal Matthew. It is up to them what they decide to do with it. With great power comes great responsibility and the ability to either torture me and make me a very, very happy man. Hey, Blombox, how's it going? Also, real quick, but seriously though, Cole Boy, Ritz Cracker, Jur Bear, Ebony Page, C. Chilo, Lamito Sky 0420, Blue Mist Vampire, and Bobby Schmurda. Thank you guys all very much for the off-stream follows. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of yous, and welcome to the walk. I'm the exact opposite, Dirt Dog. I absolutely despise the heat. I hate the heat, but I don't mind walking. It doesn't feel like it's too strenuous, you know? You just build up a little bit of a sweat. It ain't too bad. My part of the UK had 34 degrees coming next week. I'm sorry to hear that, Miz. Get ready to hunker down, get yourself a whole bunch of ice cubes, and you get in for the long haul, I suppose. Missouri looks like a nice state today. Wide shoulder, not a lot of traffic, and beautiful weather. Principal Matthew, I have my fingers crossed that we are through the hardest part of Missouri, and after this, it's all just going to be a cakewalk. We're going to have wide shoulders, good service, flat lands. Missouri's going to be great from here on out. When will the interview be showed on their channel? I wouldn't be surprised, Richie, if it was later today or tomorrow. I have the guy that did the interview, Chris, is going to text me when it goes live so that I'll know. But like I said, they just finished taking the B-roll footage for it this morning, so they got to put it all together and make it all look pretty. Well, Walker City, I hate the hot weather. I am with you there, created by Cooper. I am definitely a child of the air conditioning. I don't have cable, so no Subway channel for me. Lol. No, Derp Dog, we did a news interview with WKTVO, which is the local news station here for Kirksville, Missouri. And we did that yesterday with a little bit of B-roll footage today. And then yesterday was a big day for us too, with social media was popping off. The official Subway Twitter page made like 3 different posts about us, which was really cool. We'll be passing Thousand Hills State Park, which is a beautiful lake to have a trip at, but it's too far out of the way. Oh. Ziggy, man, I'm telling you, I'm still bummed I'm not going to be able to swim like at all this summer. Or at least not until I hit the beach at Santa Monica. I grew up without an AC, but couldn't survive without it now. That's what I'm saying, each and everything. In the house that I grew up in, we had 2 window air conditioning units. And that's all we had for the entire house. And one went into my parents' bedroom and the other one went into the living room. So we either slept on the floor in the living room or we, struggled it out in our bedrooms, because that's how it worked. What do Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh have in common? Same middle name. Lol. Never a Derp Dog. It's hilarious people passing you think you're pushing a baby down the highway. Oh yeah, Blonde Box. Yep, and there's only ever been one person that's ever threatened to get into a fight with us because of it so far. So that's good. I'm surprised they didn't give you your own Subway sandwich today. You know what, Tim? Today is the 12th, July 12th. They're doing a promotion where at participating Subways you can get a free 6-inch of your choosing. And I completely forgot about it when I was in there getting my sandwiches, so I didn't even ask about it. Because again, all the sandwiches are for free for me anyway. Hey Stan, how's it going? Happy Prime Day. How's it going, Strikes of Blue? The 12th of the 13th, right? Hey Beats International, how's it going? If it isn't the Subway Jesus, how's it going, Duluth Fly? I'll tell you what though, Duluth man, it kind of feels like I was, I died in that hotel room yesterday and I was revived this morning. I was truly battling it out. Oh yeah, Danger Tater, it's Amazon Prime Day today and tomorrow. So you get all sorts of shipping deals and Prime deals on Amazon. I'm wanting to buy an AC, one of those freestanding ones that vents out the window. Hubby doesn't think we need it. Created by Cooper. You gotta convince him. You gotta get in there with the three-pronged argument, get the binders out and ready. You need that AC. When we hit the mountains in the desert, Snoopy Mouse Click, probably... Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. It's probably gonna take us about a month to get through Kansas, because it's huge. We're gonna be in Kansas in about 7 days from now. Today's the 12th, so that's like the 19th. So you figure by like middle of August is when we'll be hitting Colorado. The western part of Colorado is pretty flat. So give me another week or two past the middle of August. So basically September, like first week of September, last week of August is where we're gonna hit the Rocky Mountains. And then everything after the Rocky Mountains is desert. Anyway, are you planning on crossing the Missouri River at Atchison, Kansas? Interesting U.S. history. It's the birthplace of Amelia Earhart. The bridge is named for her, and there are a couple of museums dedicated to her. That's exactly where I'm planning on crossing, Principal Matthew. And I actually did see that on the map when I was looking at it yesterday. I also saw Google was advertising a really, really sketchy looking wax statue of Amelia Earhart that was kind of scary looking. But I'm interested to see what it's all about, and I might even check out some of the museums if we manage to get there in that like 7-day time frame I was giving myself. Jeebus, I was worried. Without getting into too much graphic detail, the Luth Flying Man, I woke up yesterday about 5 o'clock in the morning and I was not able to get off of that toilet until about 11:30. Whew, it was rough. Created, just say no AC, no rhymes with AC. I bet the hubby gets your AC. Lol. Been thinking about just buying it, hoping Amazon on sale. Yeah. Hey, RG the Ruler. Yeah, so we're walking across the entire continental United States of America. We left Boston, Massachusetts back on May 1st, and we are headed to the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica, California. The trip is going to span over 3,000 miles, take us anywhere from 5 to 6 months, and we're doing the entire trek eating nothing but food that you can buy at a Subway restaurant chain. All in partnership with a charity organization called Big City Mountaineers, which is a group that takes kids and adolescents from inner city communities out on adventures in nature and the wilderness. Really cool organization. I'm really happy to partner up. I think your stream will explode when the scenery gets more picturesque. I'm just hoping our service holds, Snoopy Mouse Click. I'm a little bit worried about the Rockies, but we'll see when we get there, I suppose. Amazing with the electricity. Oh yeah. 2 questions. First, how's the stomach feel? And second, how did your interview go this morning? Was it just a phone interview or did they come to the hotel? So we had a full-on interview yesterday, ABC, after I was finally able to get off of the toilet. And that one was really cool. They had the whole camera tripod. They came out with the microphone and everything. This morning, they were just getting B-roll footage of me walking. But I am feeling so much better than I was yesterday. See what's over that this massive hill? Ooh. Well, there's at least an animal shelter. She just said, that's awesome. Thanks, RG. There's an Amelia Earhart monument and places named for her in Los Angeles too. She lived in North Hollywood just prior to the famous flight when she disappeared. That's pretty cool. Well, this is the birthplace of Amelia Earhart though. That's why that's there, right? You know what always got me? Also, Stan123100, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you and welcome to the walk. Do you know where the Titanic Museum is? Like the official museum that commemorates the sinking of the Titanic is in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And I have no idea why. I was kidnapped by mime ones. They did unspeakable things to me. Whoa. I'm out in Los Angeles right now and have been following Terry Berenson on his bike across. Oh, no kidding, RG. Yeah, what are the chances you're still out in LA in October? Because we're planning on getting there probably in like mid to late October. Such good news, no more all the sauces after you haven't really eaten every day or so. That's probably a good idea. Or at least get something to settle my stomach before we do all the sauces. Subway just brought out 12 new subs today. Oh yeah, check them out. They're pretty good. I'm a big fan of the Mexicali because it's basically just rotisserie chicken, bacon, and Chipotle sauce, which is what I get anyway. The boss sub looks amazing. I may go to Subway later on. Give it a try, Derp Dog. It's good stuff. Hubby asked me how you were only eating Subway. I didn't realize you got 7 at a time. Yeah, it gets it's gonna get even weirder than that, created by Cooper. So when we get into Kansas here, we're gonna start hitting the really big stretches where there aren't Subways. The biggest stretch on the trip is 196 miles between Subway locations. So about roughly 20 days where we won't be able to get food. And what we did for that stint is my family back home actually dehydrated a bunch of Subway sandwiches, like just the innards of the sandwiches, not the bread. And they sent me the dehydrated bits so that when I get out there, I can just order bread at that last Subway. It'll hold for that 10 days and I can make my own Subway sandwiches as we go. RG the Ruler, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you and welcome to the walk. Thought the Titanic Museum was in Belfast. The only Titanic Museum I've ever been to is in Pigeon Forge. And it's the one where James Cameron dropped off most of the stuff he pulled out from his expedition down there. Pigeon Forge is on my bucket list. That was pretty good, Richie. It was a good time. My girlfriend is a huge fan of the movie anyway, so she loved it when we went there. I gotta say, I love Pigeon Forge, man. Like, unironically, a lot of people make fun of it because it's kind of like, I don't know, kind of like pandering. Like, they just built like a mini Hollywood in the middle of nowhere in Tennessee, but I actually like it a lot. I think it's awesome. Same thing with Dollywood, by the way. I was a huge fan of Dollywood. But then again, I love it. I love Dolly Parton. She's awesome. Today, if I understand, it's free sub day at Subway. Yeah, from 10 to noon here, ABC. You can get a 6-inch for free. 20 days. So bought a chicken bacon ranch footlong the other day. Not a bad eat. No, I love it. It's my favorite, man. Is someone from the Subway staff following you on Twitch? Yeah, a couple of them, Roku. They watched us on Twitch for a couple of weeks before they actually reached out with the sponsorship to vet us. Titanic Museum of Tennessee is the ship built to half scale. I think so, is it? It's pretty big. Speaking of that Titanic, why does the movie Titanic and The Sixth Sense have in common? I see dead people. Lol. What if Subway set up a mobile store that followed you? That'd be so awesome, Blombox, and I kind of wish that they would. Because it would make those long stretches where I have to eat dehydrated Subway bits feel a lot better. With portable Wi-Fi for better service. Lol. Just a Subway franchise store following me with a Starlink satellite in there. I like it. Think Subway would give someone $3 billion to buy a sports team asking for a friend? I guess it depends on what you're doing for them, Derp Dog, huh? But maybe. Started to Google Belfast, and Branson, Missouri, and Pigeon Forge, and Las Vegas. Huh. There are 5 different Titanic museums, including the Titanic Historical Society in Orchard, Mass. I've been to Orchard, Mass. I don't remember seeing any Titanic stuffs. That's what I'm talking about, each and everything. I could use a Subway food truck. That sounds pretty awesome. I've been like, every so often I've been thinking about like what to do next, you know? Like what the next trip is gonna be, if there is a next trip, what's going on like that. And I keep coming up with ideas that like, I don't know if they'll logistically work. Like scootering across a long distance. Problem with scootering is you can't really bring a whole lot of stuff with you, otherwise you lose your balance. But one of the ideas I did come up with was a food truck, so who knows? Subway really should make a truck like the Oscar Wienermobile. A sub is the perfect shape. I agree, Derp Dog. Also, fun fact, I passed the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile this morning. Just chilling in a parking lot. I was gonna start stream so you guys could see it too, but it was a little far away, and I don't know if you guys would have been able to make it out on camera, unfortunately. Walking across Australia is next trip. I'm gonna be honest with you, Derp Dog. I'm gonna take a little break from walking in general after this trip. Might even just lop off the legs, you know? But I don't mind like these long distance trips. Like I don't mind camping on the side of the road. I don't mind. There's something actually nice and like freeing about the aspect of just being out here. Nothing but your lonesome wits and, you know, survival instincts and whatever. So I don't mind that. But the toll that my body has taken from all this walking is kind of concerning. And you didn't stream it? Like I said to Entertainer, I tried, but it was so far away. I don't think you guys would have been able to make it out again. You should start your own sub-food truck business when you finish. Hey, maybe if Subway would be interested in doing that. After walk, Sean is getting the floaty chairs from Wally. Yes, Gecko, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. And then after I go for this walk, I'm gonna try to set the Guinness World Record for longest period of time not ever standing up. We're walking across Germany where the Berlin Wall was. Hey, that'd be pretty cool. I'd always love to see Germany. I want to try the German beer, you know? I've heard very mixed reviews, but I like it Sean way. Lol. Is it true NASA invited you to be a first human to walk across Mars and they are creating a Wilson Mars rover? Beats International, if that was true, I guarantee you I would absolutely be taking them up on that. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to go to space. I'm just waiting for those tourism space travel tickets to get real cheap. How are your clothes fitting after 73 days? Real loose, Roku. I cannot tell you how many times I've had to tie the string around my shorts, but it keeps getting tighter and tighter, or looser and looser. I gotta keep tightening them up, I mean. And now if I stand up straight in my extra large shirt, it looks like it's like 3 sizes too big for me. Not many Subways on Mars yet, though. That just means we'll have to dehydrate enough Subway food to make it to Mars and back. Wonder if the signal would be any more reliable one. I just need Elon Musk to turn around one of his Starlink satellites pointed at Mars and we'll be fine. Everything's fine. Lol. Oh. You know what it was? I think I saw the original Total Recall movie, the Arnold Schwarzenegger one, back when I was a kid. And ever since the first time I saw that, I've always wanted to go to like space and Mars. The party shorts won't fit you and you'll have to get rid of them, making mom see so sad. Gecko, I would never get rid of those party pants, man. Even if they happened to be so short that I couldn't even wear them, I would literally probably splice them and sew them back together into a smaller size just to keep them. I love those shorts. Also, low res 144p, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you and welcome to the walk. You're far too skinny now, Sean, and you might need to up your calorie intake sometime soon, even if you don't think you need to. I agree with you, Miz. I'd like to bump up my calorie intake. The problem is we're getting into this portion now where the subways are so far apart from each other that I don't really have the opportunity to. I can only carry so many subs and for so long, you know. That being said, I have been watching my vitals very, very carefully, Miz, and like my body fat percentage, and we still have plenty of body fat. We're not like emaciated or anything like that, so we should be good, we should be fine, but we will definitely be keeping an eye on it. Hey, Firehorse, how's it going? Go to Mars with Sharon Stone, sign me up. That's what I'm saying, Derp Dog. You've made me so hungry for meatballs. I just made some homemade meatballs and they're baking in the oven now. My house smells so good. That sounds amazing, ABC. You got a new goal for followers? I haven't been able to think of something that we could do for a new follower goal, Roku, is the problem. How do I one-up the cannibal sandwich, man? I don't know. I must admit the party shorts did not match well with the killer. No, I definitely, Richie, I definitely stood out like a sore thumb, but you know, I've never been one that's been too concerned with the art of matching. Perhaps you'll inspire Subway to create MREs. That would be awesome. Although, do you know how upset I would be, Firehorse, if they came up with that idea after I finished this trip? More cookies and chips. I was shocked at how skinny you looked. at the last Subway. I promise you, Miz, though, it's just because I'm wearing a shirt that's way too big now. It wasn't too big when I left, but now it's way too big. Makes me look a lot skinnier than I am. I still have plenty of fat, no worries. Is there anything to add to the subs for calories, like extra cheese, or just curious? You can add like stuff like cheese, but cheese, they give you like 2 slices of cheese for your sub, right? The 2 slices of cheese is only about 100 calories added on. The vegetables, only certain vegetables have calorie intakes, and most of them are not very high. I think like green peppers are like 40 calories for all of the peppers that they put on one serving for a sub. Onions don't have any, spinach doesn't have any, lettuce doesn't have any. Tomato might have a little bit, 20 calories or something like that. So your best bet is either through the bread, the meat, or the chips and cookies. The only sauce that actually has caloric value is ranch tea, and even then it's not very much. Maybe start putting on double meat and cheese. I think that would really boost your calories intake. Well, I definitely started putting on cheese for today just because I was trying to block the system up a little bit after yesterday, to be honest with you. 5,000 follower goal equals special late night tent stream, wink wink. Gecko, I still owe you guys a tent stream just so you guys can see what my my setup looks like. There hasn't really been a good opportunity for me to do that though, because I haven't really had a whole lot of awesome spots. There was one time where I had an awesome spot and my self-service said it was at 5 bars, and I tried to do it. And then when I tried to do it, even though I had 5 bars of service, the service was not going through. It was crazy. Sean Bathtub Special. Whoa. That shirt looks big now because you are disappearing underneath it. Slowly but surely. Audio good. My vid is frozen. Am I the only one? I don't know. I'm going to tell you that you are the only one. Lol. It's too early for cell service problems, so we can't have them. Hot tub stream coming soon. I mean, maybe. All I gotta do is find myself a hot tub. I'm not against a hot tub stream. That sounds kind of nice. I'm not against the hot tub in general right now. That heat'd be good for the muscles, you know? Yay for gooder. Low. All right. Gooder is the bestest. Allow me to interrupt the mostly VIP chat. Lol. I don't know if I can make you VIP and a moderator, Ziggy. I don't think I can. I think it's one or the other. A sword guy wants to chat. Lol. We wouldn't get chat. The answer is Subway needs to get ice cream and milkshakes in their store. I agree with that 100% ABC. Just like, I don't even need them to get like an ice cream machine. It doesn't have to be fancy like that. If you can just carry like ice cream bars, like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I'd do that. Does it still look like you're carrying a berry around in a stroller? Almost more so now, Roku, because before you could see the contents of the stroller. Now the stroller just looks like an enclosed system, so that people can't actually see what's inside. How do we ban that Ziggy from interrupting us? Lol. Can't be both, but I give you chat history. Gotcha. Don't you say ruh-roh T? I don't like those. No. Hey Tina F, how's it going? I could steal all of Gecko's jokes. Now that's a real threat. Imagine the power you'd have, Ziggy, if you had all of Gecko's jokes. Oh my God. It'd be unstoppable. My sub sick is almost up. I will have to re-up soon. Sounds good, man. I appreciate it. So I was just thinking about this the other day too. It was like almost on the top of the hill. This hill kind of seems like it goes on forever. You don't have to steal. I'll give them up for free. Happy Tuesday. They were bad enough for the first time. Lol. Rhoda Pete, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Are you like going to eat 13 subs at the end of your walk? No, Yahuzi, I'm walking across the entire continental United States of America. We left Boston, Massachusetts back on May 1st. I am headed to the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica, California, eating nothing but food that you can buy at a Subway restaurant chain. So I have had nothing but Subway for the past... Oh shoot, I didn't check the title either. Oh, Ziggy, you're the best. I've had nothing to eat but Subway for the past 73 days, and I will have nothing to eat but Subway for the next probably 2 or 3 months, however long it takes us to get to the end. Good warm-up for the Rockies. Yeah! What do you call a woman who sets fire to all her bills? Bernadette? Lol. Love it. But anyway, so I was thinking about this. If I think about this in terms of states that we have left to walk through, we really don't have that much farther to go. I mean, we have a week until we hit the border with Kansas, right? And then it's just basically we have Kansas to walk through, Colorado, Arizona. I'm not going to count the other two there because I only like step in them at 4 corners. And then like, don't count Nevada because it's too small. And then it's just basically California. So it's like we have 4 states left to go through, really. You like Forrest Gump? Something like that, Yahuzi, yeah. Sean's going to have steak, mashed potatoes, and I forget what veggie he likes. Asparagus, ABC. Asparagus, yes, Gecko, yep. We got commands for everything. Ziggy's awesome. Why do you think we keep him around, too? Mm-hmm. Look at the key. So you can't pass away. Patrick wants to call, set up a meeting. Alright. Alright, sweet. We might go out, like the cell tower is literally right next to us. So I just gotta keep on moving and hopefully we'll, right. Just boggles the old brainstem that the closer we get to a cell tower, the worse it says lol. This one we're like right next to it. And it's the cell service, or sorry, the cell towers are designed to shoot upwards and out, kind of like a like a coil with an electromagnetic field. So if you get too close to it, you actually get into the weakest part of the field. Just look at the Subway Mr. Wilson tweet again. It currently has 3,386 views. Hey, Disc, how's it going? Richie, though, isn't it insane how much influence the Subway media account can have? It's crazy. Also, Ziggy, there's the sign for the Thousand Hills State Park you were talking about. Who says we ain't being learned on this walk? That was a cool video. Sweet. Yeah, welcome Twitter viewers. And if you really want to learn Gecko, I can go into the whole Faraday's law and the right hand rule based on the physics of electromagnetic signals. But people probably don't want to hear about that, so I'm just going to stick to being a walking man rather than a physics teacher. It's been going good. I've been really busy lately. Hope all is well with you, my friend. Oh, Disc, we've had a rough couple of days, but we're feeling great today, so all is about as well as it possibly could be. I will take that. Basically, we got all of the suffering out of the way for the rest of the trip in like the past 5 or 6 days. And now it's all gonna be good vibes and happy times from here on out. Sets drink down, props up feet, and prepares for lecture. Lol. 3,000 views is honestly not that much. I used to run a political parody account that would routinely get 15,000 views. Lost the password though. Ziggy, why didn't you just reset the password? That sounds like a pretty successful setup you had there. We're grateful Ziggy's arm with the sword. Oh, okay, there you go. That's fair enough. Let's just beat. What did you do before you started walking? I had a couple of jobs, Roku. My main job was I was a project manager for a construction company that focused on building commercial grade solar fields. So I did a lot of that. But also I was a real estate agent for the state of Massachusetts. And before that I went to school for physics, which is why I know all that wonky things. Look to the right, looks to the left, no corn, does a happy dance. Don't celebrate too soon, Miz. We will be back in the corn in no time, I promise. Just you wait, Miz. Kansas is the true corn state. Once we get through Kansas, we probably won't see corn again for the rest of the trip, which is good. I'll celebrate then. But Kansas is going to be a long one, at least 3.5 weeks of nothing but pure, unadulterated, hardcore corn. This would be the most terrifying part for me, as I'm positive it would happen in the middle of the desert and I would be accidentally grab a cactus to wipe. You're braver than I am for sure. No, Gecko. You have to bring reserve toilet paper. Sometimes, man, nature calls and you have to answer that call no matter where you are. And you cannot be fumbling around trying to find leaves and fauna to help you out. Built solar fields like you built suns? Yeah, something like that. So yeah. Hardcore corn. I feel like I put my headphones on at the strangest of times. Unadulterated hardcore corn. I started a new job just to keep me busy. Pizza place opened up yesterday, and it's in my small town. Oh, sweet, Disc. So are you still doing the DoorDash, or are you just doing the pizza stuff now? Could be called the corn hub of the USA. How's it going, Doc? And you're absolutely right, it could. I'm excited for it. I've heard terrible things about Kansas, so we'll see how many of them are true. There's a roll in the glove box for emergencies while off-roading. I used to make fun of my friend Gecko because he used to do that exact same thing. He has a spare roll of toilet paper that he carries with him literally everywhere he goes. Whether it's in his car, in his motorcycle, in his backpack, there's just a travel pack. He's ready for it, and I used to make fun of him, but now I get it. I definitely get it now. With the hardcore corn? Seems like it is green herring. I mean, I don't know. They haven't nailed us yet. You can always use Wheels in 2.0 as emergency toilet paper. Hike the earth, man. I've been in a situation where once in my life, I have been in a situation where nature called. I was 3 days into a 5-day hike, and I did not have any toilet paper. And at that point, I learned that your best friend in that kind of situation is moss, because it's basically just a wet wipe. But I really didn't have any moss either, so I just sat there crying as I splashed my bum in a stream like a Woodlands poor man's bidet. It was awful. Not a good time. I think Cornhub is where she is watching her lol. You have to look on the positive. You'll have plenty of places to be at. That's true. A nice catch on the dog, fire horse. Nope, DoorDash just went downhill in Fort Madison. Can't even schedule anymore to make dashes out here. Oh, I got you then. And the pizza place is a good way to keep busy, man. Sounds like a kennel. Yeah, I think there were like 2 or 3 dogs there, yeah. What are you watching? When we're off-roading and stop, it's guys to the left and women to the right because women are always right. Lol. I like that system though, that makes sense. I'll be doing everything in the pizza shop and also delivering food, only 3 employees, so we're a small team. That's pretty cool though, Disc. Like you said, good way to keep busy. Food, water source. Peppers too. Your body, if you can get yard anything like that in your body, water. You know watch a TikTok about a guy who had so bad he cooked heated up. Interesting. So you make a salad. It's good. 100 miles still do. I listen. I thought about it. I've been right. Just sometimes. That's good toward food picks, and I'll just make sure that the music's turned down real low in my tent, and I'll slowly scroll through the pictures of food and contemplate my life decisions. Choppy video, lol, choppy video. Oh. Let's see, why are you video? Because you're at a 2 bar, and you're at a 1 bar, which makes no sense because you're at a 3 bar. Oh well. Lol. Mostly back. Alright. Maybe it's the overhead power lines. I don't know. Maybe I'm still too close to that cell tower that I can still see right behind us. Who knows? I just checked out Mr. Wilson. They did an awesome job with that one. Did you know that they were doing that, or did they surprise you with it? Roku, I knew that they were making us a Mr. Wilson. I knew they were making us a baby stroller, and I knew that it was going to have solar panels attached, but that was all I knew. Aside from that, I went in entirely blind when they delivered it to us on the 28th, back in East Peoria, or actually in Peoria. All right. Big old truck coming our way, move out of our way, thanks. No, Roku, I sent the old one back home. My girlfriend was very she's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Sentimental person. She loves to have like objects that remind her of things and stuff like that. So to be honest with you, I was just gonna donate the old one, Mr. Wilson, to like a family in need or something like that in Peoria when we got the new one. But she wanted me to send it back, so we sent it back home with a couple other things. And now I think it's just kind of sitting in a box on my back porch, just living its best life, ready for retirement. Oh boy. I know signal's still a little bit questionable, which is like a really big shame and all. But I do have to say, like, this is a beautiful walk. So he definitely needed a rest. Yes, he did. Yeah, he was quite beat up, Richie. He was, he had seen better days, and he definitely put in all the work he could have. Hey, I'm over in Vegas. We are currently in Missouri. We're about 7 days away from the Kansas border. We're making it there slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. This is a beautiful walk, completely to eyes and back. Oh, sweet. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. No, service is definitely back now. I just jumped up on my cell phone from 1 bar to 5 bars. I guess we finally got far enough away from the cell tower. Whoa. How are your hands doing? My hands are doing great. So, Roku, with the old stroller, right, there was like a plastic grip attached to the handle that would rub off on my hands, and at the end of the day, every day, my hands would be like entirely black, just covered in the coating, the plastic coating. But this new one doesn't disintegrate at all. My hands are cleaner than ever. My hands are doing good. I've been accosted by the local municipalities lately. Not since we left, where was the last one? El Paso, I think. Was it El Paso? No, it was after El Paso. Eureka, maybe? Eureka, Illinois? I think that was the last one. I think the locals call it Missouri and not Missouri. They might, Richie, but the locals are wrong. I've decided to start a war against all of the entirety of the Midwest based on how they pronounce their cities and town names, because they're all wrong. I don't like a single one of them. I have calls cut out more now than they did in 2010. Isn't it crazy, Ziggy? And I don't know if it's just because they're trying to like make the transition to 5G that they've lowered the 4G service. But I definitely noticed within like the past year, service areas have gone down. Oh. I'll be honest with you, Duluth, if you had said that like a couple of days ago, I would 100% agreed with you. But right now, this is a gorgeous, this is an awesome walk. Mostly downhill right now. Trees everywhere in case I ever need shade. Beautifully manicured lawns. A beautiful blue sky with just a right amount of puffy clouds in it. I'm having the time of my life. I refuse to read that comment, Richie, because I still don't think I say it right. Oh boy. Those people are dumb and old, and the youth are right nowadays. Lol. This is literally, I just wish every day on this trip was like today right now. It was awesome. Hey, Hubie 2016, how's it going? Hey, Hatrick. I am doing fantastic, man. Like I said, look at how beautiful it is out. Look at how beautiful this bright blue sky is with the puffy clouds. We have trees in the state of Missouri, which means that we have shade if we need it. Service is like pretty good right now, which is good. Life is grand, man. Life is grand. Hey, Shart in the Dark, how's it going? Hughes up, these boots are made for walking. Good morning, Gracie. How was the Subway breakfast? The breakfast was delicious. Very good. I learned how to pronounce Missouri the right way from the outlaw Josie Wales. Lol. And that's it, yeah, exactly, Hatrick. Mostly downhill, beautiful skies, beautiful manicured grass, trees for shade, wide shoulder, good service. Hey, what could you possibly complain about? Life is great. Hey, hello, it's Winnie. Hi, Winnie. How's she going, eh? We had a nice long rest in a hotel bed last night, air conditioning. We had a rough day yesterday, but last night was awesome. Life is so good. Looking downhill coming up. Well, there's a little hill here, but we get on the other side of this, and I think it's more downhill. And then, you know, the Rockies, not so much, but, you know, in between here and there, where it's going to be good. We're going to like it. I'm kind of hoping though, so for the past, it's beautiful out here, Winnie. For the past couple of days though, right before we hit Kirksville, I was on dirt and gravel roads, and kind of just like back farm roads and everything like that. But I saw an insane amount of wildlife, like raccoons everywhere, turkeys, hawks, birds, vultures, deer, foxes, coyotes, everything like that. And I was kind of hoping as we got onto these like main roads that'd hold up, because I love seeing all those animals. And yeah, ABC, I had a bacon and egg and cheese sub this morning. Hey Brian, how's it going? Where are we located now? We just left Kirksville, Missouri disc this morning, and we're headed to Trenton through Milan on Route 6. We have a long ways to go. Trenton, I believe, is 65 miles away. But that's where the next subway is. So we had to get enough sandwiches, about 7 sandwiches, to hold us for the next 3 days of walking. It's settling all right, ABC. I was stupid. I definitely didn't learn my lesson and decided to get the Chipotle Southwest sauce with it because, you know, I love that sauce. It's so good. But probably not the best thing for trying to settle a stomach that was fighting me all day yesterday, so who knows. I'd indicate if you deleted it, Sean, but sorry for the comment in Discord that was inappropriate. Forgot the family-friendly rule, though I'd argue reproduction is important to talk about. I didn't delete it, Ziggy. No, I didn't delete it. Hey, Winnie, welcome to the Discord. You'll be trotting through Novinger, Missouri. No subways in that small town, though. Yep. But we should be going right through it. And there are a couple of stores there in case we need any supplies like water or anything like that. I did fill up all of my water bottles this morning though, and I have a extra gallon sitting down in the baby stroller here. So we should be good on water, I would think. Is that 2 hours driving, disc? It's definitely not. It's definitely more than 2 hours walking. I'll tell you what. Ziggy, Disc was awesome. He met us when we were in Keokuk and came out for the 4th of July for about an hour and a half, 2 hours to come say hi. He brought me all sorts of awesome supplies. We finally got pepper spray because of Disc. Got me a couple of beers and good time. It was a good time. Feels like we're probably gonna have a pretty easy time, you know, when the time comes for it, finding a place to sleep at night, because there's all sorts of good woods and trees and stuff to hide behind. We're no longer just in open cornfields in the middle of nowhere. Like, there are places to actually set up camp. It's pretty nice. I still don't have my car back. I'm so sorry, Ziggy. So you finally got pepper spray. You're the man of the day. No, it was ABC. It was Disc that brought the pepper spray back in Keokuk. Have you seen the new photos of the telescope? Fascinating how it's like very old pictures. I didn't, Roku, but I did hear about them this morning. Whew. At least soon. I have been really busy lately. Parents are finally settled into the beautiful new house. No worries, Disc. It was awesome. Hey, Aussie Palsy, how's it going? Aussie Palsy, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. And boy, what a long walk it's been, and what a long walk it's gonna be. No Dyson spheres. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. It looks like there's a man that broke down on the side of the road on his tractor up ahead. I wonder what's going on. This is not a problem I'm used to encountering where I'm from. And I don't know that I have anything I can offer him in the way of help. I guess I could put him in the baby stroller and take him to the closest town, if he's interested. At least he made it to the top of the hill though. Better than breaking down halfway up it. Alright. Cheer him on. Woo, you go, guy. Lol. I'm actually just looking ahead right here, Richie, and it looks like we're about to enter another big downhill portion. I might get in there with him. We'll just ride it down together. You can fix it. Bob the Builder, if he can't fix it, no one can. Something like that. No, it's can we fix it? Yes, we can. That's what it was. Title for title. Richie, I can't risk Mr. Wilson like that. What if I lose? To you for bringing Sean the pepper spray. He does procrastinate just a bit. It's not that I procrastinate, ABC. It's just that I was never walking by anywhere where I could get some. How's it going? Doing good. Oh yeah. Now we're good. His friend just showed up to help him out. Coffeeologist, thank you so much for the resubscription for 5 months. Wow, that is awesome. You've been to Walmart a million times or so, but they don't sell it at Walmart, ABC, or at least not where I can find it. And I checked like the outdoor section and everything like that at every Walmart I've been to. It hasn't been there. We got it now though. Then tobacco strip. He did come out, Richie, with a big smile on his face, and he said, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm doing good. How about you? Did you ask anyone at Walmart's if they had it? No, I'm scared to talk to strangers in public. Lol. Unless it's in a bar setting, then I'm a very, very sociable person. According to the map, there's a hill off to your left somewhere that's just called Dave Hill. Well, you know what, Green Herring? Good for Dave. I'm glad he finally got up the courage to get his own hill. Good for him. Hey, Rankin, how's it going, man? That's probably for the best, Ziggy. There's like... Alright, it's a love-hate relationship. It's complicated, man. So I love Walmarts because they have often been my saving grace on this trip as a place to get like, inner tube tires, supplies I need, water, that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I feel like shopping at a Walmart kind of makes me like... I don't like it. It makes it feel like I'm taking business away from like the small businesses of the area. It ain't great. But, Also, I have a horrifying story about one time when I was shopping in a Walmart that makes me not want to go there anymore, but I still go. Next time you have a beer first before you go to Walmart. Now that sounds like a plan, ABC. Sean H. you say lulz for all your fans? Of course, reverse. Lulz. I bet there's a Sean Hill in Missouri as well. I'll be looking for it. Although threat level, I'll be honest with you, they don't recognize my name out here in Missouri. I have been asked so many times how to pronounce my name, like out here in Illinois and Missouri and that whole area. I guess they're just not used to seeing it spelled S-E-I-N. So it shakes them up a bit. Quinn Annoyed UK doesn't even have Walmart. Does it involve Walmart fish? No. Weather is beautiful. It absolutely is, Disc. So what it involves, Danger Tater, right, is I was living in a house with 4 other people, 3 dudes and one of their girlfriends. And we went for a trip to a Walmart, and we were just walking through the aisles. We needed some things, so we were grabbing some things. Somehow we ended up down like the bicycle aisle, or down one of the toy aisles, and just sitting there on the shelf was just like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like someone had taken a cardboard box from like the gift card aisle, pooped in it, and then put it right on the shelf and unfolded the box to present it to everyone. At which point you think to yourself, all right, well, I have to tell a Walmart employee about this because it's absolutely disgusting. And you can't leave that out. So now the 4 or 5 of us walk up to a Walmart employee to tell them about it, right? She goes, that's not my job. You got to talk to some other guy. Directs us to another Walmart employee. We tell him about it. At which point now we're thinking, okay, if we're the ones telling him about it, does it look like we're the ones that did it? So we have that whole thought to contend with. The entire time we're questioning like how this would have happened because the card aisle was on the other side of the Walmart from where we were in the toy aisle. We don't know what the sequence of events that led to all of those items being there. Nothing made sense. It was very confusing, and I don't like Walmarts now. They named the Mizzou basketball arena after a Walmart here, and it was revealed that he cheated in college. Now it's just the Mizzou arena. Whoa. Here's Sean also. Oh, no kidding, Coffeologist. Looks like quite a hike to the next subway. Yep, Rankin, we got about 65 miles to the next subway. Let's try the free Subway sandwich deal. The deal just ended. I thought about going to the other subways within a mile, but I got lazy. Oh, no worries, Taco Bell. Yeah, it was only going from 10 a.m. to noon. Who can't even pronounce Sean? It's exactly like, as you say, scene, right? That's how they keep pronouncing it, threat level, and no. That's just a gag gift, right? It was disgusting, green herring. It was disgusting. So now I'm like, I don't really like Walmarts. I'm surprised that folks in Missouri aren't familiar with Sean when you consider there's a famous radio TV talk show host with the first name of Sean. Is there really in Missouri, Principal Matthew? Interesting. Hey JKB, how's it going, man? Yeah, we had about we had a 3-day stint there where we weren't able to stream because of bad service and really bad weather. And then we streamed one day coming into Kirksville, and then I had to do a Subway sub redeem challenge, and I ate that and it ruined me, and I had to take off yesterday from walking entirely in order to fight the demons in my intestines. As soon as I'm done reading this, I'll say lol. I forgot how many miles you can do per day. Taco Bell, I do anywhere from 20 to 30. Most I've ever done was 30.66, but right now I think I'm averaging closer to like 23, 24. You know what's funny, Sean? My girlfriend snapped a photo of you walking on her break at work. You had a bag full of laundry and a Subway bag kicked up. I absolutely did this, yeah. I went into the Walgreens there trying to see if I could run into her, but I didn't run into her. So she must have been on her break. Hey Eddie, how's it going? Cowboy Marion Barber died of heat stroke? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey Goots Dog, how's it going? Yeah, Disc. So I went to a laundromat to do my laundry that day, right? And the laundromat's coin machine was broken, so I had like a $5 bill and nowhere to get quarters. So I couldn't even do my laundry, so I had to walk to the Walgreens to get changed. It was a whole thing. It was not a great time. There's a flag there on the ground. What? I guess there was. I didn't even notice it. I was too busy looking at my feet. Gotcha. What kind of sub took you out? Oh god, JKB, it was a tuna sub with double olives, green peppers, onions, spinach, and lettuce. And now here's the bad part. 3 lines of every sauce that they offered at that Subway. And it definitely took me out, man. I was out of commission for at least a day. I'll be honest, I'm still probably not 100%, but I'm a lot better than I was yesterday, that is for sure. TV/radio/internet host Sean Hannity is famous. I think he broadcasts from New York City. Oh, no kidding. Famous or infamous. Lol. So they know the name Sean here, Principal Matthew, right? But I think all the Seans out here spelled their name either S-H-A-U-N or S-H-A-W-N, and not the Irish way. Not a whole lot of Irish population out this way, actually, believe it or not. And boy, was it, JKB. But I made a promise that any sub that they redeemed at 100,000 channel points, I would eat it, no matter how delicious or disgusting it was. And I took my 4 bites out of that like a champ, cried, and then immediately went to go buy Pepto-Bismol because I knew it was coming for me the next day. Sean. Lol. But you know, one of those things where you have like a, even if it's not like a weird name, people have like a joke that you hear throughout your entire life, and now every time you hear the joke, you just roll your eyes and go, yeah. So when people say, oh, that's scene, right? I was just like, yeah, it is, yeah, it's so funny. Lol, 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 lol. There's a lot of people out here that are waving to me today from cars, and I kind of like it. Very friendly. I'm not even the one initiating the waves half the time. Howdy. But I'm also really excited to see how the news interview that we did yesterday comes out. I'm like anxiously waiting for that text I'm supposed to receive that's going to tell me when it goes live so I can send it out to all you guys. But like I said, I've done a couple of news interviews now, and the guy that did the interview yesterday just seemed, I don't know, seemed like he had his stuff more together than some of the other interviews I've done, so I'm hoping that this one is a little bit more quote-unquote accurate than some of the other ones. Hey, Hawk Titan, how's it going? I did not. Danger Tater knew. And yeah, they really are disc. They still, I'll be honest with you, they still haven't beaten Illinois when it comes to the friendliest people out there. It'd be hard to beat Illinois. But I've actually, in Missouri, I've had people, I can't tell you how many times, just stop in the middle of like a major roadway and like stop their car and talk to us. I think it's happened 3 or 4 times now in Missouri. You stop saying thank you to all the cars passing by giving you space. I still mouth it at them, Roku, I just don't say it out loud. I've been called out too many times on the stream for screaming thank you into the microphone. That cloud looks like a fish blowing a bubble. There you go. Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. Okay. Alright, I see it. Like it's like a whale fish on the right and the bubble's on the left. I see it now. I've never been good at cloud watching. It's like a mini Rorschach test, and I just convince myself I'm insane every time I look up at the sky. And what does this look like? It's the cloud game of walking. What does this look like? I don't know. Childhood trauma? What else? A butterfly? I'm excited though, guys. I feel like I got like, I got a second wind. Like, we definitely slowed down there for a second, because I think coming into Missouri, we had that 1 or 2 like really rough thunderstorm kind of days. And I think it just like slowed my morale down a little bit. But I think I really needed that one rest day in that hotel that we just had last night, or yesterday rather. And it's kind of like reset things, and I'm feeling pretty good now. I'm feeling like I could really get some miles under the belt, get moving pretty good again. That one cloud looks like a cloud. And you know what? I see that too, Richie. Ever just want to sort of jump towards the road a little at a car that isn't giving you space just to spook them? Doc, and I mentioned it before, but when I was a kid, we used to do what was called the invisible rope game. And it's when you and a friend stand on opposite sides of the road, and when there's a car coming down, you both pretend to lift up a rope across the roadway, and people will slam on their brakes and stop because they don't want to hurt you, and they think that you're actually lifting a line in front of the car or something like that. We used to do that a lot, but no, on this trip specifically, I'm not looking to jump into traffic a whole lot. And yeah, the interview was right in Kirksville. We did it right in front of the Kirksville sign too, so really picturesque. That one way down on the left, yeah, it does. Wow, lol. Hey, good morning, McSally. How's it going? Or good afternoon now, McSally. How's it going? Hey Carses, how's the walk today? It's going good, man. It's beautiful out here in this part of Missouri. A lot better than some of the other things we've seen. But the sky is gorgeous. We have trees for shade. It's been a little hilly, but mostly downhill, which is nice. I can't complain at all. I am doing fantastic, McSally. I hate this keyboard. Sorry to hear that, Dog Titan. But look at, we got this nice, beautiful, wide shoulder here. Every once in a while you got a big truck that passes. It's a little loud, but then they come with a gust of wind that makes us feel real nice. Ooh. Glad you're feeling better. Looks like a nice day today. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, feeling a lot better than yesterday, for sure. And it is, honestly, Matt, you could not ask for a better day to be walking right now. Slight overcast, clouds in the sky that like block the sun out, but just a beautiful blue sky in front of you. It's only like 80 something degrees out, so it's not too hot. Humidity feels down again, which is awesome. I'm loving it. I love it because my wife got it for me, but it's old. The small town of Novinger coming up has had some tough times apparently, recently. A 2008 flood, a 2009 tornado, and a 2010 major fire. Population of 415. That's pretty rough. Luckily, it sounds like it's been like 10 years since our last major disaster, though. 2022, Sean's coming to town. Hey, Matt, man, thank you so much for the subscription. That is so cool of you. I appreciate it. And disc, yes, it was, man. Whew. There was a day, man, I literally couldn't leave my tent. This was probably like 7 days ago or something like that, but I couldn't leave my tent because of the thunder and lightning storms. But it was 90 degrees with 100% humidity, and I just spent the entire day sweating in my tent. It was awful. I was just reflecting on when I started following you. You were just east of Fort Wayne. Cool to see how far you've gotten since then. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, Carses. I was just saying earlier, if you look at it purely on a state-by-state basis, really, all we have left to walk through is Kansas, Colorado, Arizona, and California, and we're there. There's a couple other states that we're going to touch, like New Mexico and Utah, a little bit of Nevada as well. But the major ones, just Kansas, Colorado, Arizona, and California. Hi, Sean. Still on pace for October arrival in California? Yes, we are, Fatalog. Absolutely. Right now, we're on pace for an early October arrival, but I'm telling people it's probably going to be like mid to late, just because we're probably going to slow down a bit in the Rockies and the desert. I think he's lost 100 pounds. I can only confirm and guarantee that we've lost 30, but we've definitely probably lost more than that. We checked that back in Cleveland, Ohio on day 31. Now we're on day 73, and we probably lost some good weight. Oh, it was terrible, Winnie. It was terrible. And what was worse is because it was dry under my tent fly, and I was sleeping between two cattle farms, there was a whole bunch of horse flies and just really big old biting flies that were sitting right underneath the tent fly. So anytime I tried to open up the tent door to let some cooler air in, I got attacked by horse flies. It wasn't great. Is there a weight pool? Opalak, thank you so much for the subscription. That is so cool of you. And Matt, thank you for the 100 bits. You guys are awesome. Is there a weight pool? The Hawk Titan, we will do a Next time I'm able to weigh myself, I will do a weight pool where you guys can wager channel points to try to see if you can get closer to a designer sub. Are you crossing from Colorado into Arizona at Four Corners? Yes, we are, McSally. That's the plan. We're gonna hit the Four Corners Monument, and I'm gonna do a little jig, a little dance in every one of those 4 states. Your pores are all flushed out and the toxins look. What are some of the things you've learned along the way? One of the most depressing things I've learned along the way is that the infrastructure in the United States is just not built for pedestrians. I wish it were, but it just really isn't. So a lot of times you find yourself fighting on a small shoulder road against fast oncoming traffic or something like that, which isn't great, but it is what it is. I've also learned that certain patch kits won't work for certain size tires. You know, I've learned some very important life lessons. I bet getting to Colorado will feel amazing. The Hawk Titan, I've only been to Colorado once in my life, and it was a little over a year ago for my younger brother Brian, Sir Stelios Contos in chat, his graduation from the Air Force Academy. And it was so beautiful there that I cannot wait to get back. We're going to be much farther south on this trip than I was when I went out there the first time, which means we're going to see even more of the red rock fixtures and all that cool stuff. So I'm excited. How many days are you in now, Nate the Great? This is day 73. You can weigh yourself at a store that sells them, just act like you're trying it out. You know, you're right, T. I probably could have just weighed myself at the Walmart we left, but next time we get the chance, I'll weigh myself. We'll see. Infrastructure in America is designed for canista wagons. Yeah, something like that, man. It kind of is, though. We've learned cults are still out there recruiting. Well, that's true, Disc. We do know that, too. You'll be a long way in your journey. It's beautiful. It's cooler. The only negative is higher up, so less oxygen. Yeah, but we'll be okay there, the Hawk Titan, because it's going to take us a while to get up to that higher elevation, so we're going to be able to adjust pretty accordingly, which is going to be nice. You know what's a weird thing we did learn? A couple of really weird things that we did learn. When I was in Mentor, Ohio, I walked right by the James A. Garfield house, and I did a historic tour of the James A. Garfield house. So I learned all sorts of fun things about James A. Garfield. For instance, he was, he was assassinated in a train station. He was in the Navy, or sorry, he wasn't in the Navy, but he was a sailor for a very long period of his life, but he never learned how to swim. So he almost died on like 3 different occasions when ships crashed. So if you want to know about James A. Garfield, I got you. Have you been ill? I haven't seen you on Twitch some days. So McSally, what happened was there were like 3 days where we couldn't stream because of really bad thunder and lightning storms and really, really bad service in the area we were walking through. And those are some pretty miserable days, I'll be honest. But then we did stream the day before we hit Kirksville. And then when I got to Kirksville, I did a Subway designer sub redeem. That was a tuna sandwich with double olives and 3 lines of every sauce available on the menu. And we got very sick yesterday because of that. So we didn't stream yesterday and we took an off day. But we've been good. I'm looping Bob the Builder theme and picturing the Elmo and the party gif in my head. Lol. JAG, Best Garfield. After the Fat Cat. Lol. Love it, Evil Bong. How do you safely leave your stroller when doing an inside tour of something? Oh, I didn't. I took the stroller with me. But the Hawk Titan, that was the old stroller. So this new stroller does not have the same pertinent knowledge of James A. Garfield. I just got Don't trust the tuna. I mean, I don't think it was the tuna, McSally. I think it was all those sauces. It was a bad mix. The summer sausage slaps. Yeah, I agree with you there. I love summer sausage. Post in the Discord if you're unfamiliar with said GIF. I'll check it out, Ziggy. I love the sounds of nature's. You can hear the hawks screaming in the distance. Real soothing. I did also try to get my second phone fixed yesterday, and I had absolutely no luck. Took it to a couple of different stores, and nowhere was willing to fix the screen for us, so we still have a busted pedometer phone, which might unfortunately mean that my Twitter posts might be even less reliable than usual, but we will see. Nate the Great, no, we are definitely not avoiding desert areas. We are going to be walking right on through the Mojave Desert and some worse parts. We're going to hit 4 corners coming out of Colorado, and we're going to be walking straight on through Arizona, a little bit of Nevada, and into California, all through desert territory. So it should be really fun. We have plans from when we get there as far as like splitting up our day and walking to avoid the hottest part of the day and all that good stuff. We're also going to have a lot of food droughts out there, so we have a whole lot of dehydrated Subway sandwiches with us to take care of us when we get into those areas. But it's going to get real funky real fast when we hit the desert. I can hear a hawk screaming in there, but I can't see the hawk. This is what I'm talking about, though. I wish the whole walk was just like this is right now. Slightly downhill, real easy grade. Beautiful weather. I'll take it. I went through a couple of different choices, McSally. I went through San Diego was the first place I looked because I had family that lived out there at the time. Unfortunately, the shortest route to San Diego takes you through Mexico. It takes you through the desert and then through Mexico, and I was like, sleeping on the side of the road in my own country is one thing, but sleeping on the side of a road in another country where I don't know anything or even the national language all that well sounded like a bad idea. Then next I looked at San Francisco because I had a friend living out there at the time, but San Francisco, unfortunately, because of how the country is kind of laid out, you would have to come down south around the Great Lakes and then come back up to hit any major westward highways. And it made the trip longer, about 3,500 miles, as opposed to the 3,000 that we are doing. So Santa Monica just ended up kind of being the shortest version of the trip from Boston, where I knew I was leaving, to the West Coast. It also had a couple of places that I was really interested in seeing, like the Grand Canyon along the route or the Rockies. So it made sense to go on this route. And then, of course, route using Google Maps to find out how I'd like the interstate, and then I found all out route, mapped them all out, and knew how far away they were from each other. Maga Princess 45, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. You'll be walking down the road in the exact spot where the Forrest Gump scene with you dubbed it in it, lol, that I have seen on the Discord, lol. That's just 163 through Monument Valley, northeastern Arizona. Oh, no kidding. That's actually pretty funny. So you guys don't, Danger Tater won't even have to Photoshop me into the picture. You can just lay the two pictures, boom, right on top of each other. And it'll work out perfect. I like that. Also, Monument Valley in Arizona sounds like a really cool place to walk through. I'm just hoping it's not too hot. Thank you very much, Maga Princess. It's a mark spot. Sweet. What's that we eat recently that made you was tuna, spinach, green pepper, and 3 lines of that they have. Oh, okay, bad service again. Interesting. All right. Recognize it when you there. I stopped in a spot a long time ago to get a photo. How can I just be like walking down the road and everything's fine 1 second, and then like the very next second there's no service? I don't understand. Oh well. Sweet, okay. Turn around when he hit Maine and continuing his run, so it's nice that we're getting a whole bunch of Forrest Gump memorabilia and tower switching. Yep. Alright, 10. Cool, cool, cool. I can see the tower up. See you. Alright. Walking across the country, you know, like any normal person.
Fucking awesome. Fucking Forrest Gump, man.
Yeah?
Shit. I just watched Forrest Gump the other day at work. At the other night. Yeah.
There you go.
Woo! Fuck. I wish I could do that.
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
What keeps you going?
These guys in here, like I said, I got a whole bunch of people watching us along the way. They're here for the journey. They're fun to talk to. They keep me distracted on the miles I'm walking.
Oh, okay.
So
Everybody distracting you?
no, you're good. You're good. I stop in here for the view. It's beautiful.
Sorry to bother you eating.
No worries.
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful out here. Yeah, I'm from the reservation right over there.
Oh, no kidding. The Seneca? Just walked through there all yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Did I see you?
I don't know.
Where's Coco?
So I was on 20. So let's give a whole synopsis here, what we're dealing with. I don't know how well we're going to be able to see this because I am still connected to the stroller, but this is it. I also don't know what you guys are looking at, so I'm doing my best here. This is the stroller. This is the back. This is what my gear and setup looks like. Got a couple of water bottles, got the Subway branding. This is the other side of it. I'd like to show you guys the front, but again, I'm connected by cables, so I can't see. And there we go. Congrats on the new setup. Hope things run smoothly for you. Well, thank you very much. It is a huge boy, Tim. It is huge. How is there more uphill? Hold on. I'm live streaming it all. I got 144 people watching right now. You want to say hi? That's it. Across the country.
So where did you start?
I started in Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm headed to the Santa Monica Pier in California.
Wow.
Doing the entire trip, eating nothing but food I can buy at a Subway restaurant chain. No commercial, but I am live streaming. I got a couple of people walking. Yeah, oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Welcome to Car Day.
Can I do a foot-long Italian herbs and cheese?
Subway, Sean.
Yeah, I'm currently walking across the country.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Oh, no kidding. How'd you hear about it?
Someone told me about you.
Oh, no kidding. I was going to give you a business card. Here, yeah, look at that.
Thank you so much.
No problem. That's awesome.
I'm surprised. I didn't think it was real.
Oh, no kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I left yesterday. Yesterday was the first day, and we're oh, Jesus Christ. Whew. Hi, dogs. Oh my God, you just scared the crap out of me. Oh my God. There are dogs there. I just heard something running up on me from behind, like within the last second of them coming up on me, and it barked. Oh my God, I just got scared. Wow, holy. Oh boy.
Just watching your stream.
No kidding, I hear they're
Down. I'm Abby.
nice to meet you finally, yeah.
I'm Tori. Nice to meet you. I'm one of
Nice to meet you.
Abby's colleagues.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome. Cool.
Hi.
Thank you for
Welcome.
letting us take some photos of
Welcome, brother.
us.
How's your day?
So far, so good, awesome.
Yeah, where'd you start today?
Today I started outside of Washington.
Okay.
Just on the other side.
I know where Washington's at, yeah.
Perfect. The day before that I was in, I forget, Fairbury, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
A little while. But I
How many miles was it from?
something's home. Yeah.
Hey!
How's it going?
Hey, man, we've been trying to reach you about your wagon's extended warranty.
No kidding. All right, so here we go. Hold on. Sandwich. There you go. Dressed as a I just stared that man down in that red truck as he was coming down as I was dancing, and he just let go of his wheel and started doing the exact same dance moves I was doing, and then pointed at me and kept driving by. It was really funny. Good morning, Monique. How's it going? This one here. Oh. Oh. Yep. Oh, hold on. Gotcha.
And he drove by you, so he called me up and he's like, "Hey, man, gotta go check, you know, because we're a group of believers and we all live together
Okay.
and share everything together,
Sure.
like a community type thing.
Yep.
And but we're actually believers and we believe in the Bible and stuff like that too.
Gotcha. Cool.
But he's like, yeah, he looks like a nice man. You gotta go talk to him, see what so I jumped in my vehicle and came out here to see what was going on.
Hey, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. No.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would invite you home, but
Yeah, I appreciate it, but yeah,
you're
in the middle of the trip.
thing that you're doing. But
I'll take that. Yeah.
if you ever get tired or anything, check out our website that's on here. Just a little thing about us.
Okay.
And then on the back here, we got a little website over here. Any of the
Wait, what did I just stumble into? What is this? What's happening? Hey, look, another police officer. Oh, I think he's coming to talk to us. Yeah, he's definitely coming to talk to us. Going well. How about yourself?
We just got a couple complaints of
Oh, I'm trying to stay off the road as much as possible, yeah.
That's the only thing I'm here for.
No, I appreciate it.
I know you're moving it pretty good, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's all I want to tell you. There's nothing else. Just
Okay.
be careful. Once you get past here, once you get to Eureka,
It opens. So again, I can't get too far away because I'm tethered to it. But this is the setup we have. We have the tent in the front right here, sleeping bag on top of that, all our electronics and geared, waterproofed in the plastic bin down there. Nice rubber wheels. We got the camera mounting setup up here, and then our bag with everything in it right there as well. And that's the whole setup. That's the whole shebang. I think I'm good for the day.
Alright, we usually stop and check on people that look like they may be in distress.
No, I appreciate that, man. That's awesome.
We're actually with a group called Subway 12 Lives Matter. And we
Okay.
usually invite people into our home, feed them Subways and stuff.
All right, I can't tell if we're back. All right. I think we're back. Go back and look for the wall live. Low. What if there's a giant truck passing right by me as soon as I come back? We're back, sweet, okay. Sorry about that, guys. Just a quick little lapse in service. Another great day to walk with you. How's it going, K911? Join Richie's call just to get free subs and a t-shirt? Lol, I would. My local police are pretty nice. We have a notorious, hold on. A notorious strict area where the town's police grab you for 5 miles per hour. He was behind me at a stop sign. I didn't see him. Took off fast up to 65 and 40 miles per hour. Pulled over, talked, warned me, and that was okay. Wow, talk about luck. Lol. And does strange stuff. Meet strangers. Lol. Thanks, Taco Bell. I appreciate it. Hey, this username. How's it going? So sorry about that. And Bulldozers, thank you very much for the subscription. That is so cool of you, man. It is a beautiful day out here in Missouri. Like I said, service has been a little bit spotty. Unfortunately, we've had two pretty big problems with service cutouts, but I can literally see, as you guys can see, the cell tower ahead of us, so I don't know why it's happening. We're just going to ignore it and pretend it didn't happen and keep on moving. K911, I am trying to get to, it's called Trenton, Missouri. So it's 65 miles away from where we left in Kirksville this morning. And it's going to take us probably like somewhere between, it's going to take us probably like 3 days to get there. But I'm going to walk as fast as I can and as far as I can to get as close as I can to the town of Trenton tonight. Might be a spider web on the camera. Hold on, let me just take a quick little wipe. I mean, it looks clean, but that might help. What's up, unnameable? Hey, Stormy, how's it going? Hey, Carlos Top, how's it going? Yeah, we, a little bit of difficulty with service, but it's back now, so it is good. I'm chill with police, family is police. I just sit with my hands clear, talk politely, And if asked, I'm honest in what I was doing. They usually reply in the same polite way and don't hassle me. Yeah. Trenton, Missouri is just the next subway location from Kirksville. It's about 65 miles away, so it's going to take us about 3 days to get there. And we had to buy ourselves enough subs to get us there. And that's it. And you know me, I'll celebrate any town that has a subway in it because it means I get to eat. Which is always good. Fayetteville women running document I to tell you, Sean. Lol. Alright, I promise I won't be there. That way I become a part of an occupancy problem. Also, guys, I've been sipping water through my Camelback straw. There's only still soap in there. All of the water tastes like soap. We just man it up, suck it down, eat it. Eventually it won't taste like soap anymore. I couldn't live with Subway that far away. It's easy, Kane. I love it. It just means they have to walk that far to get there. No big deal. How's the cooler working out? So far, so good, Bulldozers. They hold a little bit longer than they did without the cooler. But I still haven't been like buying ice or anything like that to keep the coolers cool. So, I mean, it's a little bit longer, but not a whole lot. And we're fishing in Nova. Customs and failing when they're trying and complain, treated and stuff. Join that one. What is Queen? Oh. I hate you, cell tower. I hate you and everything you stand for. It's clear now? Alright, well, if it's clear, Guy Montag 1984 and Marley the Shark, thank you guys very much for the follows. I appreciate it. I appreciate both of you and welcome to the walk. It's so weird how signal works. Yep. Try a police radio telling our cell tower. You're good signal wise. I'm actually not, which is the scary part. So I'm afraid as soon as I start moving, we're going to start stuttering again. Because everything I have is down to 1 bar. But unfortunately, I don't have a choice. We got to keep on moving. So we're just going to keep walking through it. What I might do is if it starts stuttering real bad again, guys, I might send you back to the clips, back to the BRB screen for about 10 to 20 minutes, just until we can pass this thing and get on the other side of it. Will service is good again. Well, we'll see. That's the secret. You just have to curse them out. I like that. Links in Discord is a good thing because Sean can't lie to us for a week since he's no longer. Yep. Subway is your oasis. Exactly, Carlos. Stop. Keep on walking. That's cool. Yay, clips. You'll be clear and freer from then for 20 feet. No signal, then back. It's strange like the signal flows and beds like a river. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really frustrating. That's all I can tell you. Nothing's worse than when I'm in like the middle of a conversation, or if I'm talking to you guys, or in the middle of a sentence, and all of a sudden I start getting messages saying that there's no signal, and I'm like, okay, so nothing I have said has gone through, then great. Alright, though, we're gonna make it. Everything's gonna be fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. We understand though, we just tell you so you don't bother talking to us and we can read you. Then we tell you when you're back, it doesn't bother me, no worries. Well, thanks, Doc Titan, I appreciate that. And bulldozers, this is like literally the perfect weather for walking in. You have enough clouds in the sky to cover the sun every once in a while, but you still get this beautiful blue sky with like clouded views. It's really nice. How many semi-truck tires, shreds have you seen on this trip so far, Sean? Have we kept count? It'd be impossible to keep count. There's so many of them, Richie. And no, Aaron, that Kyle is Kyle with a Y. He's a normal Kyle. Lol. Know what else was flowing like a river? Oh my god, man. It was a rough gecko. Oh my god, it was rough. Did the tuna sauces cause a problem? It absolutely did, Doc Titan. I was on the bathroom from like 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday to like 11:30 a.m. I could not even stand up, so we had to take the day off. It was rough. Problem would have been an improvement to what cost. Lol. That's a good way of putting it. We were hurting. We were hurting bad. I'm kind of loose. It's been about 3 hours and I can still smell the sweet onions from my hands. Lol. I wouldn't do that to you, Sean. I'd build you a good tasty Sammy, and I appreciate you for that, the Hawk Titan. I appreciate you for that more than you could possibly know. I was fighting for my life yesterday. It was not a good time. And I'm just glad that I happened to be in a hotel room when it happened. Because if I was not, and if I was fighting for my life like I was yesterday in the middle of a field somewhere, oh my god, it would have been bad. It would have been so, so bad. Yeah, it's kind of nice, Danger Tater. I kind of like it. I like these small towns. There's some like quaint little draw to them, you know? Something about them just seems nice. I guarantee the people in this town are nicer than like the people back home or like the big cities. That's good. Is it weird that I'm actually thinking about going into this grocery store, buying a whole bunch of water, and basically just dumping out the water I have in my Camelback now to get the soap taste out? Also, Gallon Pew Pew, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Sorry, lost chat and feed, had to F5. Oh, no worries. What's the difference between a golfer and a skydiver? A golfer goes whack, damn. A skydiver goes damn whack. So 6 mini putt, thank you. Lol. If you lived here, you could walk to either coast anytime. How do you gain sandwich choosing rights? The Hawk Titan at 100,000 channel points, you can design a sub, and no matter what sub you design, no matter how delicious or disgusting it is, I have to order it. And you can find your channel points, I believe, at the bottom right-hand side of your screen and tell you how many you have. I like them more when you walk right through them, seeing the different houses and stuff, versus seeing just the edge of town. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You get a whole scope, a whole vision of what it's like, right? I actually support that idea. Fresh water, not a bad thing, especially since you'll help you hydrate after yesterday. I still have plenty of water in my other water bottles. Okay, this guy was off-roading right at us. I will do whatever it took to get that Camelback cleaned up, or just get a new one. Lol. Well, it's definitely clean. It's got plenty of soap in it. Sorry, Sean. No worries, Doc Titan. Like I said, we'll do some, at some point we'll do some more gambling. You can gamble the channel points you do have to try to earn more. Love that is all is holy, one more tuna for Sean. Not sure how long Camelbacks can go with regular use. You're supposed to clean them out once every 2 to 3 months. Once every 2 to 3 months. Soapy anything is the last thing you need. That's what they used to wash out your bum. So was the Camelback, he said. Lol. Don't need that washing out, it's empty enough. Oh my god. Too much ingested soap will bring back the situation. Yeah. Nah, we'll be alright. My favorite. We'll be alright. It's not that much soap, guys. It's just like a little lingering soapy taste. It's like not enough to actually wreck the digestive system. I just don't like the taste of a big old baby. Sometimes I like to complain about things without actually doing anything to fix them, you know what I mean? Sean not listening. Oh boy. Alright guys, alright, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. Nah. Ooh. Alright, let's do it. Let's get some water. Hope the service stays. Alright, Silver Ashes, hold on, I'll do this for you. Yeah, that was so weird. Alright, let's see where's the water. That'll do. Alright, that'll do. Does have AC, yes. Alright, we're good. I'll go. Oop. Alright. Let's go this way. How's it going? Alright, one second here, guys. Now I'm gonna have to do the whole switcheroo and get over on the sidewalk here in the shade, and we're gonna see what we're dealing with. Alright. My forearms. Alright, we did do the right thing. We got cold water, which is good. Let's see real quick. Hold on. I'm way behind on messages. Chuck your underpants in water and wait 30 seconds, then back on. Now it's nice people at the register to babysit us so you can rinse out your camel thingamabob in the bathroom. And now we're good. We're just going to let the water run through it that's in there right now. See, we're going to dump all that out. We're just moving like Married with Children episode where they made home and grocery store. Lol. No worries, just cooling off my balls. Just got back from Subway. The Boss looks so dang good. Let me know how it is, Derp Dog. I've tried something like it, but I haven't tried the Boss exactly. Nice bulldozers, it sounds good. We can't get livers and lol. Oh nice, never lost it here in the store. You just gotta keep shaking it and dumping it. What am I shaking it? Oh, the camelback, that's right. Yeah, here. Watch, I'll pull off the nipple. That's number one. So there's the nipple is off. And then, all you have to do is you lift this above the nipple. We're gonna have to take this whole thing out of here. There we go, and now that, in theory, has removed all of the soapy water. Siphoning gasoline. Then we just have to surgically reattach the nipple. This is the procedure. Sometimes it takes some wiggling to get that nipple back on. I drank, yeah, Kyle, I did the Hydrate Redemption in the store. It's like milking a cow. Nice beard. Dude, thanks, Beach Racker. My beard is growing in so much faster than my regular hair, man. Peeing on the sidewalk, siphoning gasoline, water on the grass. Lol. Did you write your name like a real man would? You know I did. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Turns out I'm just bad at spelling in water. Alright. Now we just take the caps off of both of these. I'm gonna have to go back that way anyway because the trash barrels are that way. And I'm a cleanly man who does not litter. Just while I'm slowly dumping my water into here, let me get caught up on message. Surgically reattached nipple that makes me twitch and not in a good way. Lol. That's one bottle in. Okay. And there we go. That's how you professionally exchange your fluids on the side of the road. Alright, I'm gonna leave you guys here for a second. I'm just gonna go throw these water bottles away. I'll be right back. Wasn't enough of exchanging done in the hotel room. That was more dumping than exchanging. I didn't get a whole lot back in return there, Richie. We good, chat, love, shade, lol, brown chicken, brown cow. Green Bam, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. I'm going to try drinking this now, and hopefully it's not very soapy. That's so much better. There's no soap in that now. For nipple pierced in front of me. On a side note, I suck at darts. Lol. Love it, Gecko. Hold on, I'm gonna check the Good old gypsy real quick. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Just back on 6. Alright, get ready for a bumpy ride here for a second, guys. We're about to ride ourselves over the gravel and back on the main road. Makes a note not to frequent bars where Gecko Boy starts. Lol. Oh, God. Do you ever feel though, like after drinking from a Camelback full of soap that you could like burp bubbles? That's a pretty fun feeling. Reminds me of that scene from the Willy Wonka factory where they they drink the soda that makes them go flying and they have to burp to come back down. Real fun. I just played an ad for chocolate milk, hashtag spooky. I'm back, had to watch a Sonic ad. This is a totally new view to me. Talking about exchanging fluids and surgically attaching nipples. Subway's now regretting this. Yeah, Charlie and Grandpa Joe. Yeah, exactly. Hey, how's it going, Food Spoon? I'm just kind of waiting for cars to go by so I can walk across this road without dying. But they're taking their sweet time to get up to us. Alright, there we go. Sometimes people slow down because they think they're being nice to you, but I just want them to pass by me so I can move. I always said, you know, goal number 1 on this trip is not to die. Goal number 2 is to make it to Santa Monica. Fizzy lifting drinks is the proper name for the soda. Oh. You're right, you're right. I'm sorry, Drip Dog. How could I have possibly forgotten the name? You know, I always like the idea of the everlasting gobstoppers, but damn if it's a terrible marketing strategy to sell a product that never dies to children. They'll never have to buy it again. Hey, Debo Ways. Yeah, sometimes. A lot of the times my feet hurt. Yeah, sure. Right now I'm feeling pretty good. I took an off day yesterday and everything feels real set, but for sure every once in a while the legs start to hurt. Are you just in good shape? No. No, in fact, I've lost probably like 45, 50 pounds since I left. I was 213.6 pounds when I left or something like that. Definitely not in great shape. Good enough to keep us going. Sometimes you just gotta push a little bit through when you start feeling sore though, that's all. You bumped into that ceiling that now has to be cleaned and sterilized. You get nothing. Good day, sir. Lol. I heard that all of the bears have left the woods just in case Sean isn't over his tummy troubles. Lol. Product that never dies to children. Of course, dogs don't die. They go to farms in the country. Exactly. Yeah. 29 pounds. Listen, that was all water weight, Gecko. All water weight. My neighbor keeps sorry, hold on. Further and further over into my yard. 20 more feet and there'll be more in my yard for me. I'm not sure if they think this is an eminent domain thing in the making or what. They'll just mow out of my property. Lol. Bulldozers, thank you very much for the subscription. That is so cool. Tier 2 subscription. Wow. I feel better. The roads are back to numbers. Wait, what do you mean? You didn't like P Road or Road P or whatever it was? Hey, Italian Grandma. Hope today's walk is going good. Oh, you know it is, man. We got ourselves some beautiful weather here in Missouri, and we're just making things happen. Water weighs 8 pounds per gallon. I mow, therefore I own. Zoom, zoom. A kidney that never dies. To be fair, Wonka never talked about price of the gobstopper. He could have made bank, who knows? Yeah, I guess if you just charge like $1 million per piece of candy, you'll never have to worry about it.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going, man?
Keep going.
I hope you.
Don't You know, we got a thing out here us ranchers say to each other.
What's that?
Don't you fucking weaken.
I won't. I took an off day in Kirksville and I'm back at it today.
Everybody have fun.
Yeah, we'll do. Nice seeing you. Guys, you'll never guess that was Shovel Man from P Road. Lol. That was Shovel Guy again, T. It was Shovel Guy. Like 2 days ago to Hawk Titan when I was like beaten and we were on like these dirt back roads trying to make our way desperately to Kirksville. That guy passed us 2 different times, twice in one day. And every time he sees us now, he stops and he says hi. It's pretty funny. He's back at it. Shovel Man, woo! He just said we got a, we ranchers got a saying out here is, don't you weaken on us now. Just keep at it, and he wished me luck. Cool dude, cool dude. Isn't that awesome, Hawk Titan? I love random stalkers. What was he saying? Yeah, he was saying, don't you weaken on us. That's what he said. So I won't. Must deliver farm equipment or such. I think he's just going from shop to shop picking stuff up for his own farm. He's a cool dude though. They call him Shovel Man because he buries bodies with great efficiency. Kind of, Derp Dog. We were talking about how I was dying at that time, and then people were telling me on this random dark dirt road to start being careful because the locals locals can be interested out there. And then he of course drove by us on that dirt road, and the only thing that was in the back of his truck was a couple of pieces of farm equipment and a shovel. So we were talking about how I was going to potentially die. No, we can't go in, T. Although, T, you know, every once in a while when I see an abandoned building like that, I think to myself, that would be perfect shelter if it was like raining. I would set up my tent in there for sure. For sure, for sure. You would catch me sleeping in an abandoned building. Oh, boy. Isn't it though, Rankin? Look at this thing. It's a wide boy shoulder. Unfortunately, I can see right where it dies right as soon as we start going up this hill. You know, when we need the shoulder the most on the uphill section is when we lose it. Sexy shoulder. That's why the corn grows so good, all the body's buried underneath it. Lol. Hey, Twisted Logic, how's it going, man? You never take us anywhere, stomping my feet. T, I'm literally taking you across the country. I don't think I could possibly take you any more places. Lol. We'll sleep in haunted abandoned building, won't sleep in a cemetery. Yeah, but I'm not... Gecko, I won't sleep in the cemetery, not because I'm afraid of like haunting and supernatural stuff, because I'm not afraid of that stuff. I just don't like the idea of dishonoring the people that are buried there. Like if I'm buried somewhere, I don't want some hooligan using my tombstone as an apartment. Just when we got all hot for that shoulder. Lol. And I will say though, Gecko, there have been nights, there have been times where I have had to sleep closer to cemeteries than I would have preferred. But sometimes when you were in the middle of corn country and there was nowhere else around, you find a nice little church and you want to sleep on those church grounds. I have definitely slept cemetery adjacent, but I will never sleep inside of the cemetery. What do you want on your tombstone? Just write just some dude. You don't even have to put like date of birth or date of death or anything like that. Just write just some dude, Sean. And that's happy. I'm happy with that. You can snuggle with someone for warmth if needed. Something tells me you're not getting a whole lot of body heat off of them peoples. So I don't think they'd mind if you slept next to their final resting place, kind of like they're having a sleepover. Just getting their final company. Either sleep with the corn demons or the dead folks. I'd rather sleep with the corn demons. They're more talkative. Oh, no kidding, BBJ. All right, I'm going to look to the north. I'm going to wave at you, man. Hold on. I want you to wave right back at me, BBJ. That's for you, buddy. Hey, Randall, how's it going? Reread that Subway contract, Sean. I think they have tombstone advertising rights. Sorry, my net died. No worries, Dog Titan. Weird. It happens. Sean's tombstone, it was the sauce. I never recovered. Just some dude sponsored by Subway on the Oh, good, BB. I'm good. I'm glad. I hope that you saw me waving as well. Sean doesn't know his north from south. Now that I do know, T. Just sometimes I'm not paying attention to what road I'm still on and whatnot. But I can always look up at the sun and tell where north, south, west, and everything else is. Hey, Give Him a Fly, how's it going? Talking about people missing, it's Foxy Funderburk from the miniseries Chiefs. Good here, have been missing you, your show lately. I've been on the wrong time. Oh, no worries, man. I'll tell you what, we haven't streamed a whole lot recently. Of the past like 6 days, we've taken 4 of them off. Not by choice, but just bad weather, low service, or whatever other reason. Yesterday I had to take a rest day because I was, you know, not having a good time. Ooh, pit stop in Milan, yes. I think Milan is the next major town that we're gonna hit, but we probably won't hit it until tomorrow because I think it was like a little bit over 30 miles away from where we started in Kirksville. People walking along the road, he took in and killed and took decades and many police chiefs to solve the murders. Oh, well that's good. I hope he doesn't find us. Sean was busy streaming in the hotel anyways. Lol. Because I guarantee you, I was not doing a whole lot of watching anything in the hotel. I think I did watch National Treasure. I caught like half of it on the hotel TV. But that was it. Other than that, I was slumped over in the bathroom not having the time. Sean's obituary, he survived by his wife and kids along with his traveling companion, Mr. Wilson. Are you kidding me, Derp Dog? When I die, I want you to take Mr. Wilson and like make a cement cast of him, and that is my tombstone. Mr. Wilson will watch over me in my death. Blocks his exercise, have to rest occasionally. The problem was, Randall, we got sick yesterday, so we had to rest because of that, which is not great, but you know, it's still rest. I'll take it. UNLH, this shoulder is beautiful, except I can literally see when it dies. We got another like 200, 300 feet tops of this shoulder before it's like dead. As we're walking uphill when we need it most, it abandons us. Matt NYC, the next subway was 65 miles from the one that we started at this morning, which means we're not gonna hit it there for like 3 days. We got like 3 days before we hit the next subway, before we can get food again. So I had to get 7 sandwiches this morning when I left that subway, and hopefully that'll be enough to take us to Trenton, which is where the next subway is. If you make it to Green City today, there is a nice little cemetery right next to the road, just saying. I think we're gonna have a lot of options for places to sleep coming up here. Missouri has so many more forests and trees than any of the previous states that I've been in since like New York. Even New York sucked, since like Massachusetts. Massachusetts was awesome for finding a place to sleep. There was so many woodlands and so much woods, you could literally just pull over anywhere and set up tent, and it was great. But we have not had a state like that since. So Missouri's gonna be good for that. How's the new cart working out? Randall, it is awesome. The solar panel works out fantastic. Keeps all my devices charged. It took it so that instead of only getting like 3 to 4 days of streaming worth out of our gear and equipment, now we can get up to like 6 to 7 days. It runs so smooth, like a tank, just over gravel and bumps. It's really awesome. 65 miles, so we'll be there by midnight. Lol. Sean won't have a tombstone. He will be cremated, and the next cross-country walker will slowly spread his ashes across the U.S. If you guys actually want to know my funeral plans, I have it in my will that I have not made. That wherever I die, whoever's around is just to find the nearest body of water, use whatever sticks and materials they can gather to make a raft, put me on that raft, light it on fire, and send me out to whatever body of water's around. Nice and easy, be done with it quick. Missouri also has deadly badgers. I haven't seen them yet. Now I'm singing Dust in the Wind. Lol. That would actually be kind of cool. A little bit of Sean at each of his favorite places in each state he's walked through. All the subs are dust in the wind. Lol. How can it be in a will you haven't made it? You're not like... Listen, I can't, it's a tough one, Gecko, because it's technically not legal to just burn a man's body in any body of water you come across. So I can't actually write it down in a will, otherwise it's not considered enforceable. So I have to have that as my plan without any written documentation for it. So it's in the will I haven't written yet. Viking burial, that's what I'm saying, alright? But I don't even want it as fancy as like a Viking warship. Just like take a couple of sticks, tie them together like a plank and set it on fire, call it a day. Can probably get a permit. You think so, Dave Dog? Think you can get a permit to burn your burn an effigy of yourself at like some random lake in the middle of some state wherever you are? I don't even know how you would begin to like start looking into pulling a permit for that. My bro wants a Viking funeral, I'll make it happen. That's what I'm saying, Derp Dog. It's a good way to go. I like the idea of like a cemetery and a tombstone because I like the idea of having a monument to yourself that people can visit, and the idea that you'll be remembered and people will visit you and stuff. But I feel like 9 times out of 10 that tombstone only makes it through 1 generation before no one's coming to visit it anymore, you know? And then you're just like wasting the plot of land. Nope, I don't want that. Just light me on fire and send me off to my bitter end. Lots of swallows around, yeah. FYI, pet Google Viking funerals, or per Google Viking funerals is illegal in the US except for Colorado. Well, there you go. See, all I have to do is make sure that when I die, it's in Colorado then. Nice and easy. I'll just start planning my own death now. Easy money. Alright. I'm ready for this uphill, guys. I've been training for this uphill. I want this uphill. I was born uphill, molded by uphill. Let's do it. I have a monument, but will be cremated. Told my husband to flush my ashes down the toilet so I can come up through the septic system in the flowers. That's pretty cool. I heard about a company canine, or sorry, Carsus. No, it was canine. I heard about a company canine that will literally implant your ashes into like acorns and into tree seeds. Ah. So that your ashes can become the fuel and nutrients for a tree growing, which sounds pretty fun. I wonder when AI likeness / memorization is going to become a thing. I don't know. I'm down for like when they can start implanting people's brains into robots. I'm down for that. I'll go into a robot body. What do I need this body for? Oh, this body's old and broken down and breaks all the time. Just give me a nice fancy robot model. You keep eating those iffy subs and your death could come sooner than you think. Walk away from them, lol. I'm only 95K away from another custom sub. They have all kinds of things now, yeah. The thing is though, K9, I just really like fishies. I'm a big fan of the fishies. So, dump me and burn me in the ocean or some sort of body of water and I'll just be happy with the fishies. Glub glub. Friends of mine want to cremate me and just dump me in the parking lot of the crematorium. I want to be made into a diamond when I die so I can carry on sparkling. Oh, that's nice, miss. And they do that. They'll compress your ashes into a carbon-based diamond. That exists. So I have a horrible story about this. When my grandmother passed away, she wanted to, she was cremated and she wanted her ashes spread at her childhood home. And so my mom went to go spread her ashes at her childhood home. But when my mom knocked on the door and asked if she could go and spread the ashes, asked the people that live there now if she could go spread the ashes in like their backyard or something, they told her no. So of course my mom then just took her ashes and as she was driving by, dumped the ashes out of the car in their yard anyway. The fish will eat you. Good. I want to be with the fish, T. So my mom did a drive-by ash scattering of my grandmother. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Wait until he is over 5. Over 50. C. Adams. How's it going? I only feel like I'm old, C. Adams, because of how many bones I've broken. My body is aged far beyond what its actual age is. When you've broken 17 bones by the time you're 17, you are old. Your body's old. Not to mention all the torn muscles, sprained muscles, torn ligaments, everything like that. I'm all beat up. There's a place in Texas that plants a tree over your body, and the tree has a plaque in your name. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Middle Mike. That's what I like. Every time I go to Lambrew Field, I bring some of my dad's ashes. Oh, that's nice. My mom's ashes in the soil, and I plant it in a tree. See, I like that. The whole from dust to, what am I looking at right now? Sorry, I was just very confused by that air mattress that was strapped to the roof of that car. It was throwing me off. What the whole from ashes to ashes, dust to dust?
Want to ride? It's like this for the next 15 miles.
I appreciate it, but I'm actually walking across the whole country, so.
You were?
Yep.
Okay, well, it's 2-lane like this, and it's a horrible road.
It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Have a good one. Oh boy. You're not old, you're just a klutz. That guy was nice. He offered us a ride because it's gonna be terrible. But we gotta turn him down because I enjoy the terrible. I was born in it. There's a glass blower in Texas that will take some of your ashes and put them in glass to make a Christmas ornament. That's pretty cool. That's what you want here. I'm all beat up, like the I Think Elvis song. Oh, I gotcha. Now that's an EU shoulder size. Lol. The oak trees are good. Plus, I feel like if you become part of a tree, sorry, we're off-road now. If you become part of a tree, even when the tree dies, its nutrients are spread to other things around. So you just keep on going for a long time, nothing's stopping you. Oh God. I am ready to taste that breakfast sandwich I ate earlier for the second time today. Also, did that guy just like back up and turn around? Where did that guy that offered me the ride go? He did not pull forward. Come on, I just want to walk in the road because there's so many cars. Force me to the off-road. I can't read Twitch messages when I'm over here. Get out of me way, you stupid cars. All right. All right. Come on, baby. Almost there, guys. And then I can look at messages again. Hold on. Whew. I'm so good at exhaling on my left foot. It's another car. You can move over for me. I'm not moving over for you. I'm too close to the top of the hill to go off-roading again. All right, well now I don't have a choice. I love this company.
Almost there.
I'm just gonna take a little break up here in what looks like this driveway. So we're just gonna pull into that for a second. Let me catch my breath, get caught up on some messages. I gotta pee real bad too, so we'll take care of that, I figure. Oh my God. All right. Sorry guys, what do we got here? Hill, no shoulder, that sucks. Yes, it does. It was very steep. Hey, Frosty, it goes well. Google up cremation ashes ideas and you will find many things to do. Yeah. Then your dead ancestors can trim the tree from the holidays. Lol. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Sean out here risking life for the cause. How's it going, threat level? Yes. They act like this road is built for them, entitled SOBs. That's what I'm saying, Ziggy. You think just because you're in a car that you can just like boss me off the road? How's the tires holding up on 2.0? Awesome, Richie. There's no problems with them so far at all. And you really want to go through Colorado? I'd plan a new route. I'm ready for a trip, dog. What do you mean? You see how well I handled that hill? You sound like you were struggling a bit. Hydrate. Will do, man. Then watch the stream for the heavy breathing. Good, Miz, because there's plenty of it. To top over corn hub videos. Well, change category to ASMR, please. Do any states have the right to roam and camp on other forest lands? Yeah, most of them do, UNLH. Yep. As long as it's public lands, you can camp there. You know, Gecko, it's a little sus how you had a lurk for a phone call shortly after the whole corn hub combo. Low. For a long time, corn hub. That's okay, threat level. We'll make do. I gotta prep for the next bit. Alright, guys, I'm gonna pee real quick and then we'll be back at it. PCAM, no PCAM, but we made it. We're alive. Peter Koffel, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. And so you guys will notice I only heavy breathe when we're actually going up the hill. Once I can stop and take a second, the breathing goes back to normal. It's just hard work while you're doing it, that's all. But it's all good. Mayor of Canada, I'm pretty sure if you ask, they'll serve you a breakfast sub all day long. And I'm sure that they know they do not pair well with meatballs. Oh, maybe, I don't know. You put eggs and bread on wadded meat to make meatloaf, right? It would get weird if you were heavy breathing after a pee break. Oh. It wouldn't be after, it would be through the pee break. We never stopped heavy breathing. Oh, God. Also, it's been a while since my last spiel, so for anyone who might be new to the channel, just so you know what we're doing, we're currently walking across the continental United States of America. We left Boston, Massachusetts back on May 1st, and we are headed to the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica, California. The whole trip is going to span over 3,000 miles, take us anywhere from 5 to 6 months to complete, and we're doing it all eating nothing but food that you can buy at a Subway restaurant chain. All in partnership with a great charity organization called Big City Mountaineers, which is an organization that takes kids and adolescents from inner city communities out on adventures in nature and the wilderness. It's a really cool organization. I'm really happy to be helping them out. Also, we are officially sponsored by Subway. They're donating $10,000 to the Big City Mountaineers charity organization. They made us a custom made to order baby stroller, which is great because we use a baby stroller to push all of our gear and equipment in so we don't have to carry it on our back. And they're paying for all of our food from here on out for the rest of the journey across the country, which is cool. Have you found any money walking? Mayor Canada, I found a $10 bill while I was in Fort Wayne, and that's it. Good luck on your journey. Well, thank you very much, Bobby Schmerda. How's it going, man? It looks warm, so be extra careful. Will do. It's actually beautiful out. It's not bad. It's only in like the mid 80s. Only around 4,000 foot more of elevation change upwards to go. Perfect. Celebrity, lol. That was Ziggy's doing tea, and it's amazing, and I love him for it. Just saying. All right. I've been really slacking though. I need to find some picturesque views that I can take pictures of them for the Instagram. I was here when you did it. Oh, perfect, too, perfect. Isn't it awesome? Oh, thank God. I was gonna say there's no rumble strip on the shoulder anymore, but it comes back. Don't worry, it's right there. Whew. Nothing I love more than fighting the rumble strip on a non-existent shoulder while walking uphill in a very, very busy 2-lane road. Woo! Alright, if I can set it just right, I can get the rumble strip in between the front tire and the left tire. And then it rides pretty smooth. And we're pretty close to the side of the road. Hold on. Did you just woo man woo? I did, T, yes. That abandoned building would have been a fun and cool pic. Still pouting. That would have been different, that's for sure. Ooh, big truck. Are your feet holding up okay? Yeah, Frosty, they're doing great. Why couldn't the pirate play cards? He was sitting on the deck. Lol. Never. We love those jokes, Derp Dog. They give me power. They give me the strength to carry on. Also, who's Mike and why do we love Mike? Is it Minnow Mike? I love Minnow Mike. He's cool. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna reach the top of the hill before I look at the messages. I just want to see if there's a car coming at us. Oh, there is. It's a big truck. Perfect. Let's get out of his way. Oh God, I knew there was something coming at us. And a minivan, perfect. This is great, I'm having fun. I love this. Alright, let's see what we got here. Should have a line in, you should have a 6-feet pole attached to the right side of the wheel, something low or tire spikes. Should have a spike strip on the side of the road. Hey Dog Titan, welcome back. Sorry, I'm just fighting for my life here against this oncoming traffic that has decided that it does not like me. But thankfully it's back downhill again, look at that. Woo! It's definitely another car coming. Back over the rumble strip. A Hungarian cockroach was tearing terrible jokes at an open mic night. What do? Budapest. Lol. Traffic worries me. I do not want to see a road accident with you. No, me neither, Dog Titan. It's always just important to pay attention at all times to everything that's happening around us. We will be good though. Another work all, huh, Gecko? We're gonna be safe. We're gonna be fine. Everything's fine. No worries. Any new videos out yet, Gecko? Lol. Start swearing, wearing a helmet plus GoPro. I have a, well, I don't have it with me, it's back home, but I do have a head strap that's built for like on a helmet mount for the GoPro. So I could do that. The problem was, and I thought about doing that or a chest mount on the GoPro, but if you mount it to the chest, the camera sits right up against your chest and you can't actually feed the HDMI cord into it. It's built to like record for the 2-hour time duration of the battery and not do live streaming with, unfortunately. Same thing with the head mount. But I thought about doing it. Double cam. Almost 3 p.m. Is it really? No, it's I'm Central Time. It's almost 2 p.m. here. It's just good. We've been out and walking since like 10:30. And we went to the subway at 10, so we started walking at like 10:30. And that's good. If we haven't taken a break yet, that means that we're like doing good. We're ahead of schedule for today. It also means that our legs must be feeling good if we haven't felt the need to take a break yet. Yes, I am. I kind of like Central Time. Since I've been in here, I've gotten to like sleep in for an extra hour at the start of every day, which I then of course turned into like an extra 3 hours. I am no longer getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Nowadays I get up closer to like 7, 8 o'clock. Okay, well, this looks like a steep little downhill section to a very steep little uphill section. I'm ready for it. This is what I'm here for. All right, let's do this. You're getting younger. Notifications posted on backlog. Yeah, boss is away. Hey, Hot Rod, we are currently just west of Novinger, in Missouri. We are headed for a town called Trenton that is 65 miles away from where we started today in Kirksville, because that's where the next subway is. We are about 7 days away from the Kansas border, which is exciting. I'm trying to get there as fast as I possibly can. All right, I'm gonna get on the right side of this rumble strip because I hate having to deal with it. Skateboard, wouldn't that be awesome, bulldozers? I would love that. I would definitely hurt myself. I would definitely break the board. Just saying. How about some riddles or puzzles to see how smart Sean is? Okay, bring it. I'm in, Gecko. What do we got? What do we got? Lay it on me, man. Hit me with it. Just nice, gentle downslope. The stroller has a brake? No, it does not, bulldozers. Nope, the brake is me holding it back with all of my might so it doesn't leave us behind. Are you taking 6 all the way to Trenton? Yeah, we're gonna go off and on 6 for a little bit, just in those parts where it like S turns and there are straightaways, so brake distance off of it, but it's mainly 6 the entire way to you. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What are they? The more you take, the more you leave behind. Seconds, minutes, hours, time. I don't know. I feel like the answer to all riddles is always time. Sauces. Lol. Oh, poops. Yeah, poops will work for that one. The more you take, the more you leave behind. Lol. Is this a kid's questionnaire, lol? Then it has to be poops. That's my final answer, Gecko. I'm not guessing anymore. Lol. Alright. Beep. Ah! Got attacked by a bug. Is it because I beeped? Wait for stupid fly. Oh, fight you right now. Come on. Land on it. Let me swat you. Scared him off. I don't have a clean enough mind for that. The more you take, the more you leave behind footsteps. It worked. Gold truck comes. Cars to stop and at me. Nice. I was like, the signal switched off. There were two, so we switched off of the one that was a little bit farther because of the hill. And we're too close to this one to get the signal. So hopefully as we swing back up this side of the hill, it should be fine. But we will see. I told my friend who got done talking housing, I think, help, this one, he told me, so just was low. More bye. Very much the follow. I appreciate it. The walk. These flies now everywhere. I feel like though we're still like literally within 10 miles of the city of Kirksville. Like signal should not be as bad as it has been. But you know, whatever. I'm not a phone signal guy. I'm just a guy who's walking. What do I know? Paula Buller Bear had a birthday party with each guest bringing 5 fish. And Nashville Penguins stole 2 fish, but there were still 198 fish left. How many guests were at the party? Keep spreading the love, Will. Alright, there's got to be something here. Ready? Paul the polar bear had a birthday party with each guest bringing 5 fish. How many guests were at the party? I know, I don't trust it because like there's got to be something in the way it's worded. Paul the polar bear had a birthday party with each guest bringing 5 fish. A nasty little penguin stole 2 fish, but there were still 198 fish left. How many guests were at the party? You would guess 40, right? No, hold on. Quick math. Yeah, you would guess 40 because 40 times 5 is 200. But I don't trust it. A nasty little penguin stole 2 fish. I can't find the trick in the wording. Oh, 40's, oh, okay, so it was literally just a math problem then. All right, well, I thought that was gonna be a riddle. Nope. Trick me here. Hit me dang it, little. Thought it was a real 2. I think 41 because if the penguin is stealing fish, he probably didn't bring any. Nah. And if he's a smart penguin, he does what most people do and they bring bad beer and then they drink someone else's good beer. So they bring beer, it's just not the good beer, you know? Oh, it's the cheap beer. Oh God. God damn. Man, these hills. I forgot how much they beat me up. Huh. Come on. Come on. Just don't stop, right? Don't kill the momentum. Make it to the top, then take your break, you know? But you know what's gonna happen is we're gonna make it to the top just to find another hill. It's very demoralizing. Oh boy, a tractor, my favorite. I was forced to almost stop. I was forced to kill my momentum. Playing dodgeball with a giant tractor. If you can dodge a tractor, you can dodge a ball. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. If you can dodge taxes, you'll be convicted and go to Alcatraz State Prison, where you'll contract syphilis and eventually die of insanity, much the way of Al Capone. Oh, God. All right, we did it. Let me get caught up on some messages here. Woo! Penguin wasn't a great guess. Wasn't a guess, just a little jerk. These long hills look huge. Yeah, they were pretty big. Penguin wasn't invited. It's a polar bear party. Penguin is not a guest. Are you saying that penguins and polar bears can't be friends, Jess? Because that's a racist. Trying to keep Sean's brain stimulated. Penguin equals after party snack. Lol. How's it going? So, overthinking. Ballsy penguin to steal from a polar bear party. Life is demoralizing. Why we have signed tall fish. I sit back down at the strangest time as Sean lost his mind. Kinda. We see the summit. Yeah. Hey, Captain Rob Adventures. How's it going, man? Oh my God. Sorry, I'm dying. I just made it up a giant hill. Rico the rabbit eats 1 carrot on Sunday, 2 carrots on Monday, 4 on Tuesday, 8 on Wednesday, etc. How many carrots does he eat in total for a week, Sunday through Saturday? So 2, 4, 6, 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 plus 16 is 30. That brings you to Wednesday. 32 is 62. That brings you to Thursday. 64 plus 62 is 126. That'll bring you to Saturday, I think. Is it 126? Was that right? I lost count. I'm so tired. Penguins boys can't have lunch. Maybe on land, no one wanted to swim in birds. Will spin circles around them. Yeah, why, Bacon? You're right. Just keep feeding him math problems and then switch it up and give him a riddle. Not guessing. Lol. Well, it's either 126 or it's whatever 128 times 2 is. So 256 minus 2 is 254. It's either 126 or 254. Oh, but I can't do math that quick and that tired. 126 or 254. Oh yeah, I forgot the 1. Lol. 127, not 126. I was close. I forgot the 1, and then I added an extra day. That was definitely the wrong time to hit me with the simple math problem. Was just at the top of that hill. My body capacity and my brain capacity were both approaching 0 rapidly. All right. Also, I gotta tell you, Gecko, these math problems, they're a lot nicer than the math problems I'm used to doing are. Just for reference, the last math class I took in school was differential equations as a form of logarithmic functions. What is 2 plus 2? Giving you an easy one here to save face. Fish. Missed you going up the hill? Also, don't worry, bulldozers, I'll go back. I can do it again. Well, you know what? I'm sure there will be another hill coming up soon. Looking like a never-ending hill. This is definitely uphill, but it's like much less steep than the last one. I could do math in my head, then the teacher would say write it out, and never worked. Well, that's unfortunate. Wrong, or it was turquoise. Wow. Little bitty, isn't every day a beautiful day to take a stroll? So I was actually thinking about this, right? I'm like, loud truck. Wow. So I'm really starting to think about and prep for the Rockies and the deserts that are coming up, which means I'm thinking about really starting to drop some of the weight I have in here so I can replace it with water weight. So I was looking at some of the stuff that I still have while I was in the hotel yesterday and last night, and what I can afford to get rid of, right? So I still have 2 rain jackets. I had 2 because I used to use 1 for covering myself and 1 for covering up the stroller, but now we have the rain cover for this stroller, so I can get rid of 1 of them. But I'm probably gonna get rid of both of them because I figure once we hit Colorado, I won't do this until like, we're almost in Colorado, by the way, but I figure once we hit Colorado, any rain that we're gonna get is going to be warm rain that I'm not going to need a jacket for. I'll just have to deal with getting wet. It's going to be a lot less frequent than when we get out here anyway, because you start getting into the desert areas. I'm going to get rid of the sweatshirt because it just takes up space and weight. So that leaves basically like 2 pairs of clothes and a bag of toiletries and a bag of like socks and underwear. So that means I'm going to send my entire hiking bag back, and I just keep like a trash bag full of changes of clothes. That way I can get rid of all that extra space and replace it with water, gallons of water. So I think the over the entire walk through Kansas, the look of our pack and gear setup here is going to change a lot. Sorry, I have not been looking at chat. I was thinking out loud. Unless you stay north of them. They call them the Ozark Mountains. Oh yeah, we're going to stay north of them for sure, thought I liked math until I tried calc. Lol. Was that out loud? Math equals blah, but I know college algebra and I am not even in college. Nice, Stormy. That's good stuff. What if it gets cold at night? We have a sleeping bag. It's cold in the desert at night, I have a sleeping bag. It can be cold at night though, might want to keep it as a pillow blanket. Yeah, we have a sleeping bag. That sleeping bag, guys, is rated down to 30 degrees. So if as long as it stays above 30 degrees, we're going to be fine. Whew. I'm going to be a paid tutor for college when I am in the 10th grade. That's awesome, Stormy. Congratulations. That's cool stuff. I'm going to desperately fight for my life against oncoming traffic while I try to move my way uphill across this state of Missouri. Oh boy. Hold on, I got another one. Here is one. Here's an easy one. There's a one-story home in a cozy neighborhood where everything is pink. The walls are pink, the carpets are pink, the furniture is pink, even the cat is pink. What color are the stairs? Are they pink? Which house is the stairs in? Oh yeah, there are no stairs because it's a one-story house, lol. Unless it's a basement, then I guess, I don't know. It says a one-story. No stairs, one-story building. Yeah, there you go, Mom. You got it. Never been colder than in the desert. Listen to this story. At least, I don't know. My brain works in loopholes, Gecko, so I'm like, it's a one-story house, so there are no stairs, right? Unless they have like a little step stool or maybe like a small little pairs of stairs so their little 5-foot grandmother can reach the upper cabinets, you know? In which case, those stairs might be pink, because everything is pink. That starts with a T and is 4 letters and played all over the world. Sport that starts with a T is 4 letters and is played all over the world. Tolf? Tennis. Full moon tonight, great night for walking. Oh, that's pretty sweet, bulldozers. Taco. It's definitely Tolf. It's like golf, but you play it with a taco instead of a golf club. Hold on. I'm going to try to play. I'll stay here and check. I said Tolf. But I get it, because it starts at a T. I gotcha. It starts at T-E. That's where you from. There's Tolf. Oh boy. I am telling you guys, my mentality is doing. I wasn't going to tell you the answer till tomorrow, lol. I get it though. No, that was a good one. I like that one, Stormy. That was a good one. Nice little riddle. Why are these cars moving so fast? My goodness, slow down. Oh my God. I'd be more correct to say T, not T, yes. Shall we try simple math again, lol? If there are 3 apples and you took 2 away, how many apples do you have? 2. Brings out the crazies. Oh, that makes sense. Does it bring out the crazy and normally normal people? Slow down. Oh, she's screaming. Lol. It wouldn't matter. Yeah, you're right, Storm. I like the way you presented it. Ah! He's getting smarter and must not be going uphill anymore. Lol. Sounds good, the Hawk Titan. See you later. Have a good one. The crazy thing about the internet, you never know who you're talking to. An employee at a carnival, a CEO of a major corporation. Ow. I'll see you. It's 5 a.m. I think it's time to go back to sleep. Lol. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Stormy. Go get some sleep. What are you doing up? Ugh. I guess she's my cousin, but she needs some sweet loving anyway. God, what a good song that is. So messed up. Oh boy. Bulldozers, man. Thank you very much for the 1,200 bits. That is so cool of you. I really, really appreciate it. Oh. Hill climbing cheers. Lol. You wouldn't know by looking at me that I know the fidget company. Night, guys. Good night, Stormy. Have a good one. Does anyone in here know the ironically Canadian American folk band called the Dead South? Or am I the only one? It's a good band. If you don't know them, you should look them up. They're very good. Okay, a cowboy rode into town on Wednesday. Oh, of course you do, Kyle. I'm pretty sure I introduced you to him. The cowboy rode into town on Wednesday. I do not know the Dead South. Oh, nice, Randall. Stayed 2 nights at the local inn and left on Wednesday. How could that be? All right, hold on 1 second. Let me get out of the road here. I got a big old truck coming. And then we're gonna think about this one, Gecko. I have the song, Randall. The reason I brought him up, by the way, I have the song Banjo Odyssey stuck in my head. It's a good song, but the song is a little messed up and it's not exactly one that you should be caught singing out loud in public. Alright, a cowboy rode into town in Wednesday. He stayed 2 nights at the local inn and then left on Wednesday. How could that be? It's a college buddy? Do you have a lull stream in case you are cutting in and out of service? Hold on. I'm sorry, Aaron. What? Do you have a lull stream in case you're cutting in and out of service? Oh, No, all we have is the BRB screen. Gecko, my only guess is that he slept somewhere else for the other 5 nights of the week. Wednesday's the name of the town? Oh, that's true. Or Wednesday was the name of his horse. That's what it is. He stayed somewhere else. No, it's Wednesday's the name of the horse. His name, the horse is named Wednesday. He rode in on Wednesday. Not in Wednesday, by the way. Yeah, T, you got it. I got there, Gecko. It took me a second for sure, but I got there eventually. But so anyway, Kyle, then you know the song I'm talking about that I have stuck in my head, right? This is entertaining. Well, I usually get them. Yeah, I don't usually get them right away. It takes me a second, but I usually get them. In town on horse. Lol. You say she's. Than any solid. All right. Today. Thank you so much for the prime description. That is so cool. Go YouTube, the song added to so good. Those so cool. Didn't earlier I was driving this one. Thanks for the hype, guys. So the next subway that we're going to is in Trenton, Missouri. But we're still gonna walk right on through Milan. So if we walk through there and for some very fortunate happenstance, the subway there happens to be open, we will re-up on food. Buffering again, cool. Of course we is. Some sweet living in here. So the problem is, wait, I shouldn't be buffering, am I? No, I shouldn't be buffering. I think you're lying to me, Mom. I don't think we're blind. It's closed, yeah. Oh, temporary buffer, okay. Yeah, no, the Milan one is temporarily closed, so we were headed to Trenton, which is 65 miles away from where we started this morning. So we got ourselves 7 sandwiches this morning to make it that way. We should be good. Back on his mission, yep. And off of the toilet, Richie, that's what I'm happy about. Off of the toilet, that's the main thing. And the problem is, right, walking and talking, always talking, but the problem is my second phone, the screen is broken on. The pedometer still works, so it's still taking my pedometer results, right? I just can't see my pedometer results. So I don't know when I've actually broken the 20 miles. So I just have to walk until I'm like for sure certain I'm over 20 miles, which means that we're gonna be doing over 20 miles, just to be sure. Yeah. So we'll see how today goes. Well, we have to do over 20 miles anyway, because like I said, it's going to take us 3 days to hit 65 miles. So we got to do more than 20 miles a day to average that out. Phone coming? Yeah, I still gotta work on that. I gotta figure that out. It's probably gonna be in the Kansas border in town. There's a hotel there. It's the same town that's like the birthplace of Amelia Earhart, which I think is gonna be the next time I stay at a hotel. I'll probably work on booking that tonight. That way I have an address for you to ship something out to there, Mom. I appreciate it. Yes and no. I can tell 20 miles, but I'll tell you what, it depends on where my mentality is at that day. If I really am not feeling like walking 20 miles, I will convince myself that it was 20 miles way before it actually was 20 miles. If I'm feeling good and feeling like I can put miles in, then I will know pretty close to accurate as to what 20 miles is. Today we're feeling pretty good, but we got a late start, so we just don't have that many hours in the day to work with. I really can't stop and take a break, considering we left at like 10:30, but then we spent half an hour getting all of our subs and camera equipment set up and eating and all that. So it's like we left at 11, which means if we walk straight on through to like 5:30, it should be 20 miles there. Stuff. Randall, thanks for the 10 bits, man. That's cool of you. If you walk about 7 miles, you should be at least 20 miles. Okay. I think I have a better chance of being able to tell where 20 miles was than being able to tell where 7 miles is from now. Now, 7 miles is about 2 hours. A little over 2 hours, so like at 4:30 you're saying? With breaks. Yeah, the interview this morning wasn't really an interview though, it was more of a, they were just filming me for B-roll footage for their news segment, if that makes sense. 7 hours, perfect, I'll just go into this. Low. Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. With breaks, okay. So if I left at 10:30, 7 hours, it'd be like 5:30. Yeah, that math checks out a lot better, T. I follow you now. So what we'll do is we'll walk until about 5 o'clock. And then we'll start looking for places to call my bed for the night. I hear cars coming. I see a car coming. I'm gonna fight him with my bare hands. Whew. Why such a late stream today? Get yourself a beer and relax. We have to stream later in the day reverse because I didn't leave until later because I had to pack everything up in my hotel room. And then I had another meeting with the news team this morning, and I had to get all of our 7 subs lined up. So there was just a lot of stuff to do this morning. Plus it was nice to lie down in the bed in air conditioning for another couple hours. So even though I was up and moving and getting things ready at like 6 o'clock this morning, I didn't end up leaving with everything figured out from that Walmart until like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So it's just a long day kind of thing. Did a segment play in a certain time on TV? I think so, Danger Tater. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it plays tonight or tomorrow, based on them just getting the final bits of footage this morning, and it takes them a while to put it all together. But they're supposed to send me a text when it goes live, so I will let you guys know as soon as I know. Alright, so we got pushed off road a little bit there. That wasn't fun. Alright, but you know, do what you gotta do to not die. Let's get back on road. Cool, we did it. Might be another nice store on the way, like the one you got water in. Oh, that'd be cool. Really cool. It's a small hub and that where a little beer. To like over Mars. Favorite. I don't think so, reverse. okay, all of a sudden this is the busiest road ever. What I'm probably gonna do though, Bulldoze, is one of these times when I get like just have to take another, see if there's like real nice for me to be able to get up a test out. So far I don't think that Missouri is going to be like Illinois was, where there's just like ample opportunities to tent up in a park. But you know what, you never know, you might run into one in one of these small towns, you know. Really just depends on the community you're walking through. All right. Stuttering again, but I think it's just the fact that we walked under these utility poles. I'm just gonna keep on walking and keep on talking until I'm told otherwise. Very similar road-wise to 24 in Illinois, but more rolling hills. Yeah, but at least on 24 in Illinois, right? Because it was flat and because you didn't have the hills, you could see the traffic coming. Now I'm relying a lot more on my sense of hearing. I gotta hear the cars coming before I can see them around these curves and around these hills. It's kind of crazy. You gooder again? Cool, thanks, T. I had a feeling that we were stuttering though. Electric cars are silent killers. Yeah, no kidding, Danger Tater. They're actually one of the scariest things out here. I heard that they were actually designing some electric cars to make sound, just to like not be as quiet as they are. Hold on, we're getting bumped by the rumble strip. You call them utility poles, UK calls them telegraph. Sorry, that truck blew off my head again. I will say, Miz, in most places in the US we call them telephone poles, but my family's different because my dad has worked for utility service my entire life, and he gets insulted when we call them telephone poles. So he has brainwashed us all into calling them utility poles, because they don't just carry telephone wires, they also carry electrical wires for the utilities that go to your house. I like my silent car, I do not like someone making it loud. It's for me, T. It's for to save my life. So that I can hear you coming instead of you sneaking up behind me and knocking me out on one of these curves. Telephone poles or power lines, yeah. Most people here call them telephone poles, but like I said, my dad has brainwashed me and the rest of my family. Power poles? Power poles, this is a new one. Power poles. I like that one. It is the utility that actually owns most of the poles too. The Pine Company pays to use them. It depends on what you're talking about. Hold on, let me let this guy go. I seem to remember the federal government made the EV manufacturers include sound in their vehicles. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, McSally. You got to give them some noise, that way people can hear them sneaking up on them. They don't just get taken out in the middle of the night by a car they had no idea was coming up behind them. Alright. Actually, to be honest with you guys, I wouldn't even mind this road so much if it wasn't for this rumble strip. It's killing me. I hate having to fight these things. And they're just bumping up and down the entire time. Have you thought about getting a TTS and a speaker to read the chat? That way you can easily just answer questions without having to read them. I've thought about it, JKB, but what it comes down to is I was really hunting for a sponsorship, for the Subway sponsorship, and I got it. I'm also hunting for a couple of other sponsorships, and I didn't want sponsorships to be dependent or reliant on the filter for TTS, right? If someone in here with malicious intent were to type something in that was not TOS or not good, and the TTS filter didn't catch it, and all of a sudden I'm liable to lose my sponsorships because someone else was saying something terrible on my channel, did not feel like a good situation to be in. Otherwise I would have done it. It's kind of I was so glad Caroline play as much as rolling. The bugs have been terrible with thunder and lightning storms and humidity of 65%. They're bad. That's the say. Back. Missouri just doesn't complain. I said there are good parts and there are bad. Land life. Really hot weather, really bad humidity, really bad cell service. Another curvy uphill road with no shoulder. Geez, yep, dirt dog. I think it's the same one. Can only destroy a channel pretty quickly. Or sorry, can destroy a channel pretty quickly unless you make it sub only. Yeah. So that and technological. Oh, I'm getting bit by a bug right now. Ow, you stupid horsefly. Ah. Ooh, my shoulder. Ow. And really, we only run into the problem of me having to like read chat on roads like this, which don't happen too often, but when they do, they're just not great. Ow, though, that bug really just bit my shoulder. I didn't like that. Bite him, bite him. Oh, is that yours, derp dog? Thanks. Horseflies is something I hate. Yeah, I hear you there, bulldozers. I hear you there. They attacked me that one day in my tent. It was awful. Since then, I've probably gotten like 12 or 13 different bites since that one day. And there was another one. Oh well. Just something you gotta deal with. That's fine. There's lots of things you have to deal with on a trip like this, and as long as you just deal with them and make it through, it's no big deal. Yes, they do. They bite hard, they bite often, and I don't like them. They are not friends of mine. Okay. The road is about to go downhill. Nice, give it a fly, I'll take that. Nice little downhill section. Like I said, really the only thing that I'm fighting right now though is the rumble strip. I've been on roads with no shoulders before. They're annoying, but they're fine. If cars get too bad, you just pull off to the side of the road, no big deal. But when you're fighting the rumble strip, it makes it harder to pull off the road, makes it harder to stay steady, makes it harder to steer, and the camera bounces up and down the entire time. It ain't great. They try to get your blood for the protein, which helps their eggs. Ow. Well, that one probably bit down to blood. I can still feel it on me, like it still hurts. He got in deep. Did you ever see like a video of a lion like lying down in the Sahara underneath a tree, just like covered in these giant horse flies and regular flies? Like, how do they not go insane? I guess they're just used to it at that point, but really not go insane. I know Mr. Wilson 1.0 couldn't risk it, but now on this dual chassis, how do you feel about riding down hills? I almost worse, Danger Tater, because I feel like this one will be harder to steer, is the problem with this one. Because it's on that fixed front wheel, it'll be harder to steer. I wouldn't do it anyway though, because that sand, it just feels like cheating. When you're trying to walk across the continental United States to ride anything, feels like cheating. I'm telling you though, Danger Tater, like, what was it, 2 days ago when I rode that electric scooter back from the bar ride, I was only going at like 15 miles per hour. But it felt like I was moving faster than I've ever moved in my entire life, just because I'm so used to moving so slow for so long right now. I felt like Daredevil riding that scooter. Like I was the coolest man alive. All right. This is kind of nice, like a nice little flat-ish straight section. I'll take that. Hey, Beat Bookie, if you type in !map, that'll give you my exact location. Thanks, Danger Tater. I should probably just add an alias and make location work. Enough people try that one and make it worthwhile. Oh well. That's what I'm thinking, given to fly, right? You would think pretty much all of Missouri doesn't have like a huge population, right? Even Novinger, that town we just walked through, is only like 435. I feel like I've seen more than 435 cars on this road since we left. Let's get Biddy some. It's in Trenton. There is one in Milan, but it's temporarily closed. So the closest working one is in Trenton, Missouri. It's about 65 miles away from where we started this morning. So we got a little ways of walking. That'll be like 2.5 days, 3 days. So yeah. 7 sandwiches this morning. That'll get us through the 3 days, and then we should be able to once we get to church. And we're only away. I can tell the hills are starting to take their toll on me though, because my feet are really dragging right now. I'm not even picking them up anymore. That ain't great. But you know, you start to get tired towards the middle/end of the day every day. That's okay. Do you have a cooler that keeps the sandwiches from spoiling? I do have a cooler, Randall, but I don't have any ice or ice packs or anything like that in there. So the cooler doesn't help out too much. Realistically, I can only hold sandwiches for about 3 to 4 days before areas where is without work. Alright, we're back. I just kind of threw us into a ditch to get away from the traffic. Let me check the things. It is, cars is sometimes, unfortunately, you just get a road like this and it beats you up. It beats you up real bad. Back now, yep, I swear it's me. I took a call during my watch and came back to nothing. Lol. Pretty sure this is your fault using up all the bandwidth to upload your corn hub bit. Alright guys, well, I'm sorry, we're gonna call it short today, but I gotta focus up on not dying on this road right now the way it is. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it here where we have a little bit of service. If anyone has any raid suggestions, go ahead and type them out. We'll send you guys on over. And I'm gonna fight my way through this tonight and get to a spot with a little bit better service for tomorrow's stream. Take care, Sean. Good stream, I enjoyed it. Thanks for heating, I appreciate it. Oof. I'm glad we got back to okay service before we had to stop, because I hate stopping on a black screen. Close his browser a little. Self EQ, okay. / raid self EQ. relax and crash for the night. Oh no, I still got another probably 3 hours worth of walking here. 2-3 hours worth of walking here just to get to a good spot where we have at least 20 miles in. Congrats on being on the Yahoo page. Thanks, giving a fly. I appreciate it. Watch the car traffic and stay hydrated. Will do. I'm probably gonna eat a sandwich here before I keep moving. Maybe I'll move to somewhere where the grass isn't as long because I hate ticks, and I've already had so many ticks on me in the state of Missouri. I don't want to get any more. But you know, we're gonna make it do. Oh, nice AJ. Okay, that's good for him. And I will see you guys all tomorrow, by the way. Yeah. To send out the tweet, but there's only like a 1 in 20 chance that I'll be able to access the second phone. What are you talking about? Will do, JKB. We'll stay safe. Have a good one, guys, and enjoy the self EQ stream. I guess he's a smaller guy, only 1 viewer, so this should help him out. Oh God.